see. Ba, 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 ba. Everything is good. I hope so. Give it a minute. Let me press record. Because I'm supposed to do that, apparently, when I go live. There we go. I'm just gonna wait a few minutes and then we can start going into the topics. This is gonna be like my normal videos, but like we're live, right? So, there. This is a Destiny stream, just slightly less based, unfortunately. I just gotta decide what do I want to pick first. See, this is wild because look, I'm just here, you know, casual stuff, some anime music, Moist Critical, MBT, right? You know, Destiny, right? Just noble stuff, right? The fuck is this, bro? I hate it here. What is this? I'm not the one. This is what we're actually right here. I know it's bait, but come on, dog. Incredible. So this is right there. It's like you're almost in screwed. It's like you almost got what you want, but you didn't, and that's just unfortunate, right? But it made you just horny enough for now you want to see what is this. I want to watch it. Incredible stuff. Why is that there? Let me check something real quick, actually. Am I live? Like, I really hope I'm not just talking to myself. I am live. There's one watcher. That's actually pretty cool. I guess I could post. Should I post this in my fucking Discord? I don't know. Sure. For now, you want to see what is. Shut up. Why not? Cool. Let's. What am I gonna start with? It's between Steven Crowder. An idea. I think I have stuff over here too. I have this. I thought I had something else. I could have sworn I had 3 things. The Steven Crowder situation. Was there something here in my history? Am I scared to check my history? It's weird. No, it's not this thing though. I think it's Where did I have it? It was on my other account. It was like the what's it called? I forgot what it was. It was, where is it? This thing. Here we go.
They're pretty big.
I think I'm gonna do this last because this is long, right? And I have to kind of get in the mood, right, of things. Where did I put? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna start with something goofy, and then we'll get more serious later on. I also might even look into Andrew Tate stuff because a bunch of shit came out for that. So I might look into that. I don't know though for sure. I'm debating on it. We'll see. I guess we'll get to it. What time is it? How long have we been starting? I guess I could start in like a few. I'll start at like 6:10. I think. I might look around for other shit, but. Is this real? Like, I know this isn't real. Like, there's no fucking aliens anywhere, right? But, is this, like, real? Like, is this, like, an actual, like, report? Or is this, like, some AI shit? Let me scroll down. Wait, can I check comments, or do I have to be logged in? Fucking, I hate Twitter, bro. I'm X. My fault. They really changed it to X. Incredible. Can I log in? Like, am I logged in, or do I have to do some bullshit? Let's see. Can I just... Why can't I just use this? Wait. Sorry, could I find an account? Let me try this one. I hope, I swear, I'm going to show some, like, personal, actual information. It's going to fuck me. Wait, do I not have an account on this? Never mind. I don't care. I've lost interest. I'm still doing this, but I'm just not signing in. I don't care. I don't care. I remember on mobile, you have to be logged in to even look at anything. Oh, now it's not letting me leave. So, I fucked up. Okay. Hold on. Let's just use this one, right? Just use this one. Just gonna go out. You don't need to know my birthday. Let me leave. What is happening? I just want to stream, dog. Whatever. Hold on. Let me post this here. I probably should have put this on later stream. I'm too lazy now. It's already here. Fuck. There we go. Add my boy. There you go. It's just not okay. So I guess we're doing this first then, or Steven Crowder. Where's Steven Crowder? You're over here, right? Yeah, there we go. What's yep 6010. All right, let's get into it. So, you ever heard what happened to Steven Crowder? Good. Basically, what happened is, Steven Crowder, he broke up with his ex-wife recently, but also he apparently has been sending some sussy pictures to his employees. Let's say something about a thing that's below your waist. You know, it's very long, at least normally for me, but for him it might be a bit smaller, and that's okay, right? I respect our short kings in all areas. Feel me? But Steven Crowder's kind of an asshole, so I don't respect him. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, let me put chat like right over here. I think I'm gonna put like right here. All right. So we're gonna look at this, right? Because this thing is very funny and very interesting, and kind of bad. This isn't actually good. Like, let's actually go through it. So, Bombshell ring video was leaked. That obviously, this is the video of him and his wife. I'm not gonna go over that because it's already been go over like 1,000 times already. It's old news. Who cares, right? In the footage, he tells her to F fucking. Oh, I'm like F King. I'm like, what does that mean? Fucking watch. So goofy. Wait, is like the chat not gonna show up here? Is it just gonna disappear? Where'd it go? Just wait, huh? That's weird. It just goes away. I think when yeah, that's annoying. Whatever. It doesn't really need to be up right now, I guess, so it's fine. Let's go back to you. Okay. All right. So footage July 22. Tell him to fuck you off. True. Accuse her refueling to do wifey things. True. She wasn't in the kitchen 24/7. I agree. She wasn't I don't know, cleaning his car. I don't like, what do you mean, what does that mean? Like, this was very like weird. I think he was abusive because it just seemed that way, the way he was talking to her. Pretty fucked up. I want to see the employee stuff. Carter claimed deleted footage were released. The journalist was supposedly edited by numerous former employees of the private, I can't spell or read, I don't know, alleged these types of unhinged tirades were commonplace. Oh, okay. So basically, he would go all these weird tirades about being like, just being like angry all the time, I guess. Like, he, like, you know, like that video of his wife. I probably should find the video if I could find it, but basically he's like that generally. He just treats his employees like shit, right? So basic, you know, business leader, whatever. I'm trying to look for the part where he talks about like the stuff he sent, because that was kind of funny. The Post spoke to 10 former employees who claimed Crowder ran an abusive company. No shit. Where he often screamed at his employees, sounds about right, including his own father. Damn, what an asshole. Exposed his genitals. There it is. I just read that casually. He said directives to abruptly fire people and made underlings wash his dirty ill. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Let's go over all this. That was a lot, just all the way. She just threw it in there in one sentence. Boom, right? Yelling at his employees is already kind of shitty. You really shouldn't be doing that. Unless they do something really stupid. Even then, I'd try not to, just because I feel like there's always, like, you can always learn from your mistakes, you know? His father, it's kind of scummy. My dad would smack me if I did that, so I don't know how he does that, but sure. I guess maybe that's what Republicans do. I don't know. He exposed his genitals, so, apparently he was texting people's genitals, right? Name is, sexual harassment, stop harassing women, you know, it's a classic Republican move. He was sending his genitals to men, right? It was men. Just men. It was just men. So, take that any way you like. I don't know what to tell you. Man, he's secretly gay. I mean, we've been saying this. Like, a lot of these Republicans who hate trans people and gay people. What is this? I don't like that. Whatever. They secretly hate trans and gay people. They're secretly, like, just have a fetish for them, right? Or they're just gay themselves, you know? I think this shows it. Because why are you sending your boy? Is that like just boys being boys? Like, I don't know. Some wild stuff, right? But yeah, he's abusive to his employees, abusive to his fathers, abusive to everybody. Oh yeah. So directors are abruptly firing people. That's kind of shitty. And made underlings do his dirty laundry. Now, to be fair, if you hire someone to do your laundry, that's not the worst thing. But if you hire someone, you don't tell them that's like one of the things you might be doing, and then you do it, it's kind of scummy. Especially if you're forced to them, they're gonna be fired. And don't. There's no proper way to do that. Like, it's like if you have like an intern get you coffee. Like, it's whatever. But if you do it in a shitty way, then you know. Dormer staff workers or The former staffers worked for the show at different times, from its inception in 2016 through 2022. So he basically was affected, it seems like. The vast majority had left the company voluntarily. They requested not a. They wanted to be anonymous because they either feared relations or had signed NDAs, not NDAs. Also, they felt compelled to speak out, but the media personally, after his sickening footage was made, his abuse was sick. All right, um, if you get that reference, I hope you do, because that otherwise was cringe. Former co-host Dave called him a bully. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's kind of just a baby. Wait a minute, hold on, bro. Is this his wife and him? Damn, she ate like shit. I'm sorry. You know what they say, black don't crack? It's like reverse. I'm sorry. That just not the same person. Maybe I'm being shitty because they weren't like very casual. Maybe I'm being shitty. Sorry. She's probably a good person. He's just kind of an asshole. Fucking look at him, bro. Look at him when he was skinny. 2009, Fox News contributed to essay about this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, his career's kind of falling apart. I mean, no, I know, like, honestly, Steven Crowder's kind of a shitty person. He pretends to be like this good person when he's on these college campuses and shit. Which, by the way, notice how he only debates people on college campuses. He never debates anyone with any intelligence. You know what I'm saying? It's just people on college campuses, so it's kind of shitty, right? Because you're obviously people who aren't prepared, aren't going to think of these random arguments, aren't going to know the fake studies that you give them. So when they're like lose, it's just like, oh, you W, yeah. They don't usually know what you're saying. It's just bullshit, you know. I do because I'm just him, but like they don't, you know. Honestly, if Steve Ricardo says any study, you just honestly believe it's false because he's pretty stupid and usually takes shit out of context. Oh, what is this? I'm not shocked, but it was pathetic what he did to Hillary. A former employee told the Post that might not be the Steven you see on the show. But yeah, obviously, he's so fake. He tries to act like he's so nice. He's actually a real piece of shit. I never liked him before, but honestly, what really made me mad was the thing with George Floyd, where he would like make fun of like George Floyd getting like killed, like pretending like step on other people's necks. That's just fucking scummy. Why do you think George Floyd was killed or what? That's just so scummy. Like making fun of someone's death isn't funny at all. It's really weird. I hate how Republicans made that shit so politicized. It was so annoying. Right, and then two, when he refused to go on like Daily Wire because they were offering him $50 million. He says, "It's not enough, bro. I'm gonna record your conversation." That's so scummy. Like, guy's just like, I'm a scumfuck. No one really likes him anymore, and it's good. Like, you know, whatever. But yeah, the freaking Jedi look is weird. That's the all this shit about gay people, and then freaking okay, fucking have send your balls to like guys. You know what I'm saying? Because when I say he's not sending his balls to any girls, it's always been guys. So what are you doing? Why? Is that what boys do? Please tell me, because I never had friends, right? So tell me if that's what the guys do. You just send your balls to each other. Let me know, because I'll keep that in mind, right? I'll keep it in mind for college. I'm just sending random dick pics to people and see what happens. Yeah, that's really about it. He's kind of just like I could watch that video, but I just want to look at the article just to get it like a simple. I really don't. Oh yeah, do some people think it's grooming? I don't know. Kind of, like in a way, it could be like some power play. I don't know exactly. It's very close to that if it's not, you know. Only because it's the way he acts on top of like the ball sending shit, right? Because if you just send your testicles to niggas, like whatever, right? But the fact he does that and he also like is kind of like a piece of shit. He tries like abuse his freaking like people and also is pretty abusive to verbally abusive to his wife, right? That's what kind of gets the idea of grooming. He also like trans people are groomers, so like the fact that he's also just doing like the same shit you would say a trans groomer would do, that's also, you know. So according to his definition, he probably would be a groomer because someone else did this, he would say the same thing. So you know what? Yeah, you are a groomer. Fuck you, Steven Crowder. Yeah, that's about it though. Just incredible stuff, you know. Like what? I don't know. What do you want me to say, man? What do you want me to say? Just a very well outstanding citizen of this country. I don't know. Okay, what's next? It's either... Why is this in clothing? Whatever, it doesn't need to. There we go. It's either Hunter Avalon, I don't know. I think it's a loon, actually. Or, we could watch, no. Oh, the Twitter thing. Wait, where is it? Are they opened up twice? Wait, it's weird. Hold on. What? Because I see the Twitter thing. Wait. Oh, do I have it open up? I'm dumb. Okay, that's why. I was like confused. There we go. Can we watch this? Or we could do this. This is funny. Is it? Oh, it's still doing this bullshit. I'm gonna pull this up like in a minute. Give me a second. Let me do something real quick. Because I gotta go back to where I found it. Because I don't know why it's being annoying right now. Don't worry about this. You see this Discord? You see this. Move this shit over here. There we go. Don't worry about that. You can see that. Let me find where I found this so I can pull it back up again. Because I'm not logging into Twitter because it's being irritating. So, also, I don't want to by mistakenly show some like, random information.
It's a pretty big deal.
That's not what I meant to pull up. Don't worry about that. Just alright. Why does Hunter Avalon always debate these weirdos? I'll never understand it. Like all these fucking random red pill weirdos slash Nico, who's basically just a red pill weirdo with freaking subs. So, where was it? I could try to find the Twitter post. Oh, here it is. There we go. Okay, now we don't have to log. Good. Okay, now we can watch this shit. Alright, cool. Alright, this is the new set. Alright, UFO whistleblower David Grosh, I don't know. David confirms under oath that the U.S. government has non-bodies, aliens, and UFOs in their possession. Okay, buddy. Is this the same dude? First of all, is this fake? I don't know. Whatever. This is still the fucking top. I don't give a shit, alright? If this is fake or not. I'm taking it as if it's real. I don't know if this is AI. I don't know. Obviously, there's no aliens. I don't believe. I mean, maybe there are. I don't care. I mean, I feel like if there's aliens and they want to destroy the world, they would have done it already. Maybe they're destroyed from the inside out. I don't know, man. I feel like someone would have found something. We discovered too much of the world for someone not to find something. I know that like, there's like secrets in like the government and shit. Sure, there's like a little bit conspiracy scenario stuff I'm able to go into, but I don't think it's as deep as people want to make it out to be. You know, because I feel like we've evolved so much where someone would have found something. You know, like I know the government, like I know they do some shady shit, but someone would have found out something. But let's watch it. It's gonna be funny. Is the volume turned up? Okay, let's see.
Intelligent.
Alright, go back.
Extraterrestrials.
Wait, it just starts like that?
Something I can't discuss.
Wait, what?
Intelligent extraterrestrials.
Something I can't discuss in public setting.
Why?
Okay, I can ask when you think this occurred. If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier,
Where?
do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Where were they? What did they look like? Was it a fucking xenomorph? Was it a Gungan? Like, what was it?
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Were they gay? Like, I don't know.
And that was the assessment of people which
He says it with such confidence. Oh, wait, hold on. Like, he says it with just such
This
confidence. Like, he just knows.
Video, photo.
He's like, so you really perked up there. He's like, you're actually non-human, right? They were xenomorphs. Like, what the fuck were they? Was it Darth Maul? Like, what was it? I need to know.
Those eyewitness, like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
Who?
Okay, so, and you may or may not be able to answer my last question, and maybe we get into a skiff at the next hearing that we have, but who in the government, either what agency, sub-agency, what contractors, who should be called into the next hearing about UAPs, either in a public setting or even in a private
Donald
setting?
Trump.
And you probably can't name names, but what agencies or organizations, contractors, et cetera, do we need to call in? To get
Night
these
Shirt, I think.
questions answered, whether it's about funding, what programs. are
Kevin
happening,
the
what's out
Legend.
there.
I can give you a specific cooperative and hostile witness list of specific individuals
Who?
that were in those.
And how soon can we
Who?
get that list?
I'm happy to provide that to you after the hearing.
Super, thank you.
How about inviting me right now, you fuck. Oh my god, bro. You couldn't provide with me right now. I want to know now. Who? What aliens? Where are they? Who knows about this? Where's Area 51? This is so goofy. I'm sorry. You know what? We should look more into this. Like, cause where were the pictures? I don't feel like looking them up now, but where were the pictures? I don't care. This is dumb. I mean, like, we had non-human bodies, like, based off of what? What did he say? Let me rewatch this. Hold on.
Pilots who piloted this craft.
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Biologics? What's that? Is that they did like a biology test? I don't believe you. It says who? Okay, sure. I mean, if he comes out, then I'll freaking shit. I don't know. Whatever. I'm a government plot, actually. I'm a plant that made by the government. So, yeah. There you go. Incredible. That's it about it. Okay, let's get into fucking Hunter Avalon bullshit. And then maybe we'll do something else. Maybe we'll just do like a more basic reaction to like something like dumb, like TLC or some shit. I don't know. You know what? What does TLC have? Let me go Chrome. So find it easier. What was that? Hold on. What was that? Oh damn. Damn. My fault. That was something wild. Rest in peace, I guess. Let me. pull something out real quick. I'm gonna go to try to find something. I'm interested in something. TLC. I just want to see if there's something really goofy there, because sometimes TLC be having some wild stuff. We could watch TLC. What's here? Alright, nice. Oh, I got my stream notification. Nice. There you go. Or we could watch, no. Do I want to watch this? This was kind of interesting. Maybe. I don't know if I'm watching it today, but it's an idea, sure.
TLC or
Shh. Alright, it's an idea. I don't know if I want to watch it now, though. Maybe. Like, I'm gonna do more political stuff, or, like, more actual stuff. We could watch Jubilee. Maybe. Maybe I should go to my other account just because it has, like, more, like, political stuff. It'd be easy to find shit. Let's see, is there anything cool, funny on Jubilee? Which one is not a feminist? I don't know. Feminist, one secret anti-feminist. That's funny. I'm an anti-feminist, personally.
Hi.
I gotta feel like that's gonna, like, trigger me almost. I saw this already. It was kind of whatever. Let's see, which one of these can we watch? This is gonna probably annoy me, or it's gonna be, like, boring. I don't really know. Wait a minute. What? Should white people adopt people of color? Yeah. Why wouldn't they? Oh, transracial adopt. I thought it said transracial people. I'm like, what the fuck? Huh? Teen millionaires? I saw this was annoying. Bald. Funny. Girls by the race, of course. Incredible. Wait a minute. Don't worry about that. Don't even worry about what I was thinking. Only because Jubilee made a video, right? It was Jubilee, and they had the uncensored version, right, on their separate channel. So, take that any way you like. But, let's see. Shut up. Alright. What? What is this? Okay. We gotta react to this. This is, we call this woke propaganda? We gotta react to this. Wait, hold on.
Could everyone tell me what is the ideal breast size?
Like one that you could at least like hold in the palm of your hand. I think that is a decent size.
It's pretty good, yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, because I get plenty of girls, yeah.
I
Yeah,
small
see?
C, yeah.
Wait, okay, no, they're just censoring. I knew that. I wasn't trying to look at anything weird. They're just censored. Okay, I get it, because they want to see. I get it. I understand, yeah. I wasn't trying to look for anything weird. No. What are you looking at, bub? I was just trying to guess, yeah. I was interested in the video. So, don't judge me. Who's drunk? I don't know. Who's not? I saw that. It's not really here. Let's just watch this. Not this. The Hunter Avalon video. So Hunter dated some idiot, and apparently it gets funny by like this point. But we're gonna watch the whole thing. So, civil debate with alt-right gang turns nasty. Like gang? Like it's a gang of people? Oh, incredible.
It's a pretty big deal. What we know is that if you slaves aren't disciplined and they're out of line, then you're...
Wait.
Incredible. What are we talking about? Hold on, run that back. What was that? What an opening. What an opening.
It's a pretty big deal. What we know is that if you slaves aren't disciplined and they're out of line, then you're...
Wait. If the slaves aren't disciplined?
Yeah, then what do you get? A slave revolt. And then what? Well, you know, they kill
That's what I'm saying, is God allowing
can't
for
have
that
that
entire institution to continue. You're trying to say, well, look at what the science nowadays says about the fields. Huh, maybe God was right. Well, what does the science say about how bad slavery is? I guess the Bible was wrong.
Slavery as a
I think you guys are both meant.
Wait, is he defending slavery? I'm so confused. What is happening? I don't even know if I want to watch this now, because it's kind of annoying. Wait, what? Why are we... Okay, hold on, let me speed this up, because we're not watching this whole thing. I don't care. I mean, we're not watching this on normal speed anyways. Why is there a nest? Even the mosquitoes told me to piss off. Alright, what is happening? Why are we defending slavery? Why? What's...
Mentally ill. I think you're both dealing with a lot of projection. Brittany, I think that you're still hurting from your own divorce and you're projecting a lot on me.
Jesus. Incredible. Bro, people need to stop shitting at Avalon for his divorce, bro. Because I know that's why he brought that up. Because people are shitting on him, bro. What is happening? Why are we defending
Well,
slavery?
hello. Hey, Hunter.
Hey, Neo, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, miss you, man.
Where do you find these people? You think Destiny finds some insane people? Hunter be finding some wild people on the internet. I swear to God.
Man.
Oh, I'm sure you miss me so much. I
Always
miss you
good
too,
to
man.
hear your voice, your beautiful voice.
We are. This is gonna be
a different call than maybe you're expecting because we know you've been through a lot of shit.
What is happening? Why is she so loud already? Is it just like maybe I'm loud? I don't realize it, but she just sounds obnoxiously loud.
Look, I know that you've been through the ringer with everybody that wants to get their little owns on you with
Yeah, we're not
whatever
talking
for the
about
past
that,
couple months. That's boring at this point to us.
Yeah.
I'd rather talk. I'd rather talk about the things we talked about before, your mindset going forward,
Why he looks like that?
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I'm
think
very
it's fun.
suspicious, but hey, it's so
Same.
far sounds quite fun. So I say we jump into it.
Okay. Sorry, you guys,
All
I'm gonna
right,
turn
yeah,
off
you're
the
gonna need to
TTS.
stop that because
I'm gonna turn off the TTS for now. Sorry.
if that cuts into my
Yeah,
thing.
no, I know. I'm gonna just turn it off completely. You guys
Yeah,
don't.
way to go, Rabbi.
Yeah, Rabbi, none of this right now. Hold on.
You trying to ruin the guests?
Yeah. Fucking
You're gonna
idiot.
cut the content,
What is-
Rabbi.
Yeah, here, what I'll do.
What are they
is I'm
talking about? Who are these people? What are they
gonna
talking
set my
about?
TTS to $100. They won't do that.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, we're gonna have a nice conversation with you, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There you go. Set
Do
the
you
tone for the
like
stream.
our no sound though? They're all simps now, so
Nice.
they're all simps. All the Groiber simps. But
And say that's her little way of getting at him. Every
Yeah,
time
that's
they
my
say
little
it,
own
I know it.
background.
Say it.
Okay, so what did you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, what do you want to
Well,
talk about?
first, the post that you your first post back, I think also was kind of, it seemed like a little bit of a Christian awakening type of moment. I don't know. Mio's the more of the Christ-like guy, but
What are you talking about? I think like you hate your religion. I mean, same.
I thought that was an interesting take. Mia, I don't know. What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I am. Well,
Sorry, this is just an alert that it's that somebody's following. So don't worry about that.
okay. The Yeah, I mean, I guess so. There's something to be said for the timing of it all, right? It's you have to come back with this new argument about faith. I was reading that, and it was a good point. It was a good point. It was a good understanding of. I remember when we talked about rationalism and empiricism.
Yeah, I remember
we
that
talked-
debate also, and
Yeah,
yeah, I remember that one. But this was more about how faith can be argued specifically and only in the context of religion, because I think that faith is a really bad method of coming to truth. But when we're talking about something that's unfalsifiable, and when we're talking about a gift that is supposed to be available for everyone, since faith is not particularly rational to begin with, it actually makes that gift more available for everyone.
I kind of agree with that. I'm not really a religious person. I believe there's like a God and shit, but like I don't really like religion just because I feel like most of it's corrupt nowadays, especially even back then. I feel like this is always corrupt, and I don't know. Notice how we never get like messiahs and shit like anymore. We got that all of that stuff just happened in the Bible. We never see that stuff anymore. So yeah, I'm just saying. A lot of them probably with just people falsification. Let's be real. I mean, I don't want to be rude, but like it is. I mean, I don't really care because religious people always want to hate gay people, but then I'd have you make like even a joke about religion, people would get fucking pissy and shit. But those are the same people probably like just racist or some shit, you know? Like I don't care. It's just really irritating, you know? So yeah, I mean,
Everybody. So that's kind of
because there's no IQ gate, right?
Huh?
Because there's no IQ gate on faith.
well, yeah, exactly. Just like when people say, like I've said the same thing. Like when people say, well, you can get to God through.
yeah, there's no real like logical reason why. Like, there's no logical reason why there could be a God. There's no like a logical reason like Catholic. There's no full evidence why the Catholic religion is right or like what Buddhism or any of that shit. So yeah, it's all based off of faith, really.
Philosophy. But I'm like, I'm not really good with philosophy. So then does that mean that God's gift isn't really available for me then? But then,
Yeah, right.
but hold on, before I am done with this, because there's also a follow-up to that post. Because I can understand and even rationalize faith being a necessary component, again, exclusively in the context of religion. But the problem is that God could still arguably provide more evidence, and you can still have faith. That's the problem that I'm running into now. Like, you can, for example, have faith that Bigfoot exists, but there's also like at least a video that might be fake, or at least there's something to look at. It's like why I feel like God could potentially provide something a little bit better, and then faith could still also be necessary. That's kind of where I'm stuck now.
I see. So that way it could be more believable. You don't feel like you have to go off the rails of logic into something unbelievable in order to have faith and follow it and whatnot.
Exactly,
Something
yeah,
like
like, or even if it is something more unreasonable, like God has the ability to provide something that is a little bit better than what we have right now. I can only imagine.
I guess.
And again, I'm not saying God should come down here and be like, I am God, I'm real, believe in me now, or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's got to be
I think you
something,
should.
You know, like I know we have the
Yeah.
Old Testament.
Yeah, like there's just nothing. I don't know. Like there's no evidence. There's no even if there's a little bit of evidence. I mean, like, there's no evidence. I don't know. I just don't want to follow something if it's like that'd be wrong. And I know like the whole idea. Oh, you just gotta trust. I'm not trusting it. You know. Personally, I just don't believe it. Maybe like the values were a bit better in my opinion. I would have followed religion, but like they're just not for me. So I'm just not. And I hate people with shame others who don't like aren't religious. So that's really irritating. But then again, like, there's also like a lot of liberals who like shame like religious people, so it's kind of both sides. But you know, I'm not one of those.
Testament or the Bible, sorry, the New Testament.
I'll talk shit about religion, but I'll never shame someone for following it. Basically, what I'm saying.
Whatever, but I don't really see that as evidence. I see that more as like claims from long ago, and I don't know if that really means much.
Well, here's what got me there, man, is it's funny how this works out, but it seems to me the best evidence for the truth of this, for it being true, is that when people act upon it as if it's true, things work out better for them. It's
No, yes and no, but it's not like that doesn't make it true necessarily. Like when if someone's life turns around because they decide to follow religion, it's not because God let their life. It's because they made actions to do that. They didn't just follow religion. Religion allowed them to like cope with like a lot of other stuff, trauma and stuff. Like it's not God. It's just like the religion, but that could be anything. It could be like a fake religion could allow you to do that. You know, if you made up a religion right now, I could use that religion to help people. That doesn't necessarily make me right. That just makes like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what about, like, people who aren't, like, Catholic or whatever? It's like someone who's, like, a religion where there's, like, multiple gods, let's say, where it's, like, that's supposed to be, like, not true, right? What if that saves someone's life? Does that, like, make it real, too? You know what I'm saying?
That's a really faulty way to go about it. No
Yeah.
way. That's a very bad actual argument.
well, the disaster.
What if a cult saves my life? You know what I'm saying? Does that make the cult what they're saying true? No.
Right? You could have a hurricane or tornado hit your house,
Yeah.
and it had nothing to do with whether you were how you acted towards whoever that day.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
Whose name's Hassan's horse? Get the
argument
Hey,
that the religion is true because it tends to improve people's lives is a really bad argument.
Yeah, it's just not true. Fucking video games improves my life. I don't know. Like, what improves people's life? Like money? I mean, I guess money is. I don't know. It's just a weird argument.
Because people can be inspired to change for the better on something that can be false.
Yeah,
I was-
like red pill ideology. That's a perfect example. There are people who have changed from red pill shit. Not many, but there are a few. That doesn't make red pill right. Red pill's scumfuck, you know. But some people have changed. Usually, it's the people who aren't like really into it. They're more into like just like the workout shit and not anything else. They don't really pay attention.
Just thinking about
Oh
this.
no, but you're right about that. But it makes sense that the most true thing would also be the best way to go through life. If there
No, it's not. It's a way. I don't think it is the best way. There's no best way to go through life. It depends on like who you are. I don't think religion would help me personally, but it really didn't. I mean, I grew up religious. I said grew up. I'm like only 18, so I'm like I'm still growing up. But like fucking, when I was like a kid, I went to Catholic school. I went to Catholic high school. So yeah, I know a lot about it. It didn't really do anything for me, honestly. I don't know. It never did. Maybe they teach me right. I don't really know. I mean, I've been to different types of churches. They were really interesting, especially the long ones. I'd fucking want to jump out a window. You know what I'm saying? I was catch the hall with the seat of Holy Ghost. Feel me? Like it's pissing me. It's pissing me off. Yeah, it's just boring. Like I'll just like just isn't for me. You know, so I don't believe that.
it's like a car with a manual. There's one way to run it right, and if you're doing that, it just happens to.
But who says it's the right way though? That's your opinion. So
You're acting according to.
But that's contradictory to the Bible. I thought it says that being a Christian is not going to just make your life easier. That it's like the short and narrow path.
Well, I mean, the short and narrow. That says that narrow is the path to salvation if you will find it.
yeah, but it's gonna be hard apparently, right? Yeah, let's use red actually, because yeah, if you're like people hate you or some shit, yeah, you're probably good or something. It's really dumb. I hate people do that argument too. Like it's just off topic. Well, kind of, it's off topic. But like the Bible says that if you're like hated by the world, that you're probably right or some shit, something like that. Not exactly that works, but people will take that as like, oh, I like Andrew Tate, and Andrew Tate's hated, so clearly Andrew Tate's innocent. And so am I. Like I don't know, it's really stupid. It's a really dumb argument because just because you're hated doesn't mean you're like right. Like and so is Epstein. Is Epstein right? You know what I'm saying? It's really weird. It's a really fucking weird
It's saying
argument.
that your life is not going to just become magically easier because you become a Christian. That's
Exactly.
That's actually contradictory to
No,
Christianity.
but what it does say is that if you trust in what Jesus says, if you trust in Him and you act according to it, He will provide for you. He said, "Don't worry."
What has Jesus done for you, really? Though, like honestly, like anything that Jesus has done for you, most likely could have been done by was done by yourself, your actions, and Jesus like has blessed you. I don't know, like maybe I'm a bit rude, but like I don't know. I feel like anything you've done because you did it. You know, not Jesus. Jesus didn't do it for me. I did it, right? It could maybe Jesus give you the opportunity or some like luck fact. I don't believe like you know what I'm saying. I feel like I made the actions, not Jesus. You know, to fix your life.
About what you'll have to eat tomorrow, because of course I'll provide for you. Does the animal worry about what it's going to eat tomorrow? He says when your children
No, the animal goes out and fucking hunts. It doesn't just appear in front of him like boom, like you know.
ask you for something, do you give them something worse,
That's
or
just
do you
called
give it to them?
No. That's just called not being worried. You can put your faith in something. You can put your faith that God's going to take care of you. You can put your faith in your boss giving you a bonus tomorrow, and then you can rest easy for the next day. That's just having confidence. That doesn't mean that
And having confidence usually does make it like people who are lucky, who believe in luck, are like who think they're lucky are like usually luckier. It's not because of some fate bullshit. I know some people, I hate that because it's a dumb argument. It's because you're usually taking more actions to be more lucky. If I'm taking more active actions to make more money and like eventually get lucky, if like say like YouTube for example, if I uploaded more, I'd probably be like decently popular. Maybe I'm popular. I would have like at least 1,000 subs, right? If I actually decided, which I'm live streaming now, doing more stuff. Because the more actions I'm taking on YouTube, the more likely one of your videos is gonna blow up. That's why they keep telling you just upload. Who cares if your first 100 videos are dog shit? Just keep uploading. Who cares? Because eventually one of them is gonna be good, or you're gonna improve. You know what I'm saying? You'll improve because you'll have to. There's like if you keep doing something, you'll improve eventually. Unless you completely don't know what you're doing. I don't know, you should improve. It's just how things work. That's why, like, you practice, you know? So, yeah, when you're, obviously, you think you're lucky, you're going to be doing more shit, because you think, oh, I'm lucky, of course, and then you're, like, be more lucky than someone thinks they're unlucky, and they're not going to take those actions that they need to. You know? So, yeah. It's not just
But
faith.
the confidence is derived from trust.
Trusted, like, but like it's just appear. You trust and then you do those actions, but it's probably because you did those actions. You need to trust and shit. It could have still worked out.
It will work out because you're acting the right way.
Yeah, but you're
And that's-
trusting.
What about those people who act the right way? They get their lives fucked because they like I don't know, just like bad luck. I don't know, like I don't really believe with bad luck. It's just kind of like I guess kind of like to be lucky. It's like aren't there people just lucky and unlucky? I think it's just everything's like kind of like a calculation, like a math equation, and it's some people I guess unlucky would be like oh those math equations didn't go in your favor, you know. Sometimes and it just happens and unfortunately that's just how life is sometimes, but like yeah you can have faith and then your life gets fucked over because I don't know like your wife dies or some shit, you know, so I don't that's what like
Trusting that you're acting the right way, and you're trusting that it's going to work out. So you're just
Yeah,
trusting
and
all
you
of
know
this,
what?
and then things don't always work out, nor is it consistent with Christianity.
Exactly.
That being Christian's going to
But-
improve your life.
But it's better than going through the world.
No,
aimless,
it's not.
With no standard. It is.
you could go through the world of standards and like I like to be fair a lot of my values maybe are from like Christian in some way shape or form, but like it's also from other stuff. Like all my like life values are based off of all my experiences through life. You know what I'm saying? And I just put that in one egg. You don't have to be religious to have values. But that's a really stupid argument. I could get values from different stuff. Does like maybe it comes from religion? Partly sure, but I have values that go against religion. And I just mix all that stuff into my own values. Why can't people just have their own values? Why do you have to follow somebody? I'm not a follower. You know what I'm saying? It's a really, really weird argument. It's not like we're just starting as a civilization. We've been to the point where there's like a multiple different values and stuff. That you can take stuff from different values. I don't want to say value a lot, but and like ideas in life, and boom, there's your like moral compass. I don't know. Like it's just weird. You don't have to follow religion to have moral values.
If you go
No,
through
no,
the
you
world
can have a
aimless, with
standard.
no
You
standard,
just
Yes.
don't need a religious standard.
You don't need a religious standard.
there
Exactly.
isn't one outside of that. I have
Yes, there is. What are you talking about? There is. It's the law. Like I don't know. Like yeah, sure. I guess yeah. Do they come from religion? Yes, but you can make your own standards based off religion and off of other factors. It doesn't have to be strictly religion. This is what it says. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? There's other factors you can take to make your standards. You know.
explored all the secular
If that makes
philosophy,
sense.
and there is no moral baseline. That's what Nietzsche's great struggle was.
Wait, what do you
that he
mean
was
no moral
constantly writing.
baseline?
There isn't one. There's no foundation. There is
Yeah,
no moral foundation.
I know. Yes, of course not.
And so
We build
and
it.
so
We
you
build
go-
that foundation, and that's
If you-
actually so much better than just listening to the Bible. The Bible doesn't even give us really that much good shit.
Eh,
The Bible has a lot of conflicting
kind
stuff.
of.
The
But yeah,
commandments,
that is
the
true.
whole issue with slavery. I mean, we've been over all of that. There's a lot of problems there also.
The Bible does have a lot of contradictions. It's so fucking annoying as hell. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Some of it's misinterpreted. Some of it was changed. That's why I don't listen to the Bible too. Part of it. It's just been changed so much I can't really like, follow it.
Well, I mean, that's all totally different. Like what slavery, you're picturing what like blacks in chains and whatever, and it was like a punishment
keep
for
it simple.
crimes and had
No,
rules.
no,
and,
I'm
like,
not. I'm not picturing that. Wait, did we not argue the slavery point before?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
I'm talking about God being okay with owning other humans as property.
That is true. He was okay with it. God in the Bible was cool with slavery. I don't know if you want to cope and say that's not true. It was. I forgot like where. I don't know exactly where he said it, but I remember reading it. And other people have defended it, so clearly he was. I saw Ben Shapiro defend it. I saw Gideon defend it. So yeah, God was okay with slavery. I don't know what to tell you. He was, and if you say he wasn't, you're just lying. I don't know. And it's just really bizarre. I don't know why he's okay with it. I don't know why he allowed it to happen. And I'm not talking about black slavery. I'm talking about slavery in general. Slavery was long before it was existed since the beginning of time, And it says he was okay with that. So it's just okay. Like it is worse. It just happened. Like he wasn't okay with murder, right? I mean, well, that's one of the Ten Commandments. But like other stuff that happened was he wasn't okay with, but it did happen. It happened, and he said it's good in the Bible. That's my problem with the Bible. It's one of the big issues that slavery is just cool. Like why? Owning another human is cool. Like
Talking about
It was more like it's not like owned as property. They sell price tags on fucking on like slave.
Yes,
auctions.
Yes, they did. That's a lie.
Yeah, some of it was. Some of it was
Yes,
debt
it was.
slavery. Others were forced into slavery.
I don't give a shit if they treated them good. If you own somebody that's like against their will, that's just fucked up. I don't care. Like I hate this really. I know Jay today hate more. Oh, slaves were actually treated good back. I don't care. You're owning somebody and forcing them to do that. And if I want to run away, say I don't want to do this anymore, I'm getting killed. You know, it's stupid. Or I'm getting sold or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's such a dumb and ignorant argument. Just use your brain for 2 seconds, and you realize you don't sound smart. You know, you're still dumb.
And the Bible
Yeah, so if
specifically,
you
hold on,
wrong
no, stop. The Bible in Leviticus 25:40 says specifically that
Oh shit, here's the fucking verse.
from the
Thank
nations
you.
around you, you may
'Cause I
buy
don't have to-
slaves. They will be your property, and you can give them to your children because they are your property.
Like that's wild. Only another human. It's just it sounds insane. You know.
That is in the Bible.
And this is
It
right
is.
when this is at right at the beginning of civilization itself, when the concept of an eye for an eye is brand new.
I don't care. God allowed it. God said it was okay. I don't care. Was it? You're saying a human made the Bible, so why should I listen to it? If the Bible's based off of humans and not based off of what God said, who cares? Then it's just some man-made shit. You know what I'm saying? Who cares?
Because before that, it was an eye for I'll kill your whole family.
So is
So this is-
slavery bad?
There are being rules for slavery, like if you beat your slave half to death, you get killed.
No,
If you-
that's
if
not.
That's stupid. You should have owned them as friends. Also, I'm pretty sure the Bible says you can beat your slave. You just can't kill him, right? I swear to God, the Bible says that too.
The
As
rule,
well.
the
Beat
rule
your
is if
slave
your
too
slave.
bad,
No,
he goes
Mayo,
free.
stop. The rule is if you beat your slave and he doesn't die, then you're not going to be punished because
I called it. It's almost like I just noticed stuff. Like I'm just him. It's like I just said that, and then he said he's listening to me. I'm actually coaching. This is a live video. You just don't realize. His pause. It's fake. It's illusion. I'm just telling him what the fuck is. I swear, I remember reading that somewhere, bro. Yeah, as long as you don't kill them, it's cool to beat them. You can beat them half to death, basically. As long as they're not dead, they can breathe and still move. Like it's insane. Like what?
he's your property. You only.
You know
get
what the Hebrew word for punish in that sentence is?
What?
Wait.
You'll
Say
be
that-
So use a different word. You can still punish them. It's still like we don't use words properly. I don't know.
Again,
you,
say-
you,
what?
Yeah, death. The Hebrew word that's used in that sentence for punish,
Well, Hebrews don't know a fucking moratorium. I don't know.
as you just said, is death.
Yeah,
You'll be
if
punished
you
by death. If
yes,
beat
you
your
will be
slave-
put to death, punished if you kill your slave. But the Bible allows for you to beat your slave.
If you beat
Why
your
does it say
slave
black?
and
So
he does
what's
not
happening?
heal within
Chat.
2 days, you will be punished.
No, you won't.
If you beat
No, you won't. I swear I read this. I'm just gonna listen to Hunter because I don't really trust this guy. But like honestly, I swear I read this. That's why I'm like,
Oh,
If
you'll
he
be
does,
punished
if
by
he heals within a
death.
few days or whatever, then you will go unpunished because he's your property.
Right. Then you won't be punished.
punished by who though? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say no one really knows that you're some random area and like buck fuck nowhere. Who's really gonna care? You know?
If he doesn't heal,
Like God's gonna punish you? Like I don't know. Like who cares?
in 2 days, you will be punished. The word for punishment in that sentence means
What
death.
is this
And-
proving?
and
This
Why
is
are we
like-
so Hebrew? Oh.
that you
Flip side
can
of that.
beat. This is telling you that you are allowed to beat your slave, my friend. It says
What it says
Exodus
is
21:20
that
through 21. Anyone who beats their male or female slave with a rod must be punished if the slave dies as a direct result. But they are not to be punished if
Yeah, so now you're just fucked. And if yours what actually means, well then Bible God should be more clear. Alright? That's what I hate about the Bible. It's so cryptic and annoying that people misinterpret everything. Everything is misinterpreted because they don't really explain anything. It's really irritating. And again, it was old talk, but I don't care, because apparently God is this almighty being. And again, I believe this God, but again, it's with the religious stuff. If he's this almighty, why didn't he make it more clear instead of just crap where it's just very cryptic and very annoying to dissect? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Bible might be one of the hardest books to really read and understand completely. Let's be, you know what I'm saying? People say, oh, I read the Bible. Did you really understand it? No, you didn't, okay? You really didn't.
if the slave recovers after a day or two, since the slave is their property.
yes, exactly. They will
Sure.
be put to death. If you beat somebody bad enough they don't heal in 2 days, you be put to death. So
No, that's not what it said. It said anyone who beats their male or female slave, what about, and non-binary, alright, be inclusive, thank you, with a rod must be punished if the slave dies as a direct result. You could not heal for a week, but not die. I don't think he could process that fact that you don't, what do you think, injuries, you either heal in a couple days or you just die. Like, that's my fault. You're just a bigger brain than me.
yeah, that's a pretty serious rule.
No, it's
and if
not.
you beat your slave, it says
Are
later
you
in
an
it
idiot
says
right
later
now?
on-
It
let me-
says-
Yeah, he's an idiot. I know that. That's what I feel you, my guy. That's what I just said. Like, are you stupid? Like,
Wait. So wait. If I step in here and say, hey, it's bad
Well, I need
to
to
kill
finish
your
the
children,
sentence
but it's
here.
okay to beat the fuck out of them as long as they don't die.
I need to finish a sentence here, man.
Because that's what he said. He said it's okay. Like, it's okay to just beat slave. That's what he's saying. Like, it's just really confusing. I don't know why he's saying that.
It's you're jumping down my throat when I'm trying to get the
Hey, yo.
same point 5 times in a row.
He's jumping down his throat. Well,
Okay,
pause.
earlier or later in the verse, I forget which, it says that if you bust his eye or his lip or something like that, your slave goes free. Okay, so there was very little tolerance for.
What did in the last quote and go? Oh, shout out Bible Gateway, by the way, bro. Back in religious class, bro, we used anytime. Oh, go to the Bible. Don't use the online Bible Gateway had the direct quotes, quote word for word, right? Because who cares? Everything is mixed up anyway. Let's be real. All of the quotes are changed. You look up a Bible quote. On certain websites, it'll show you like 80 different quotes. I'm not even joking. That's how mixed up the Bible is when it comes to this shit. Some of the times it's just different sentences saying the same thing, right? Incredible stuff. But this is they're like,
being slaves actually here. All these horrors, whatever, that's in your head about what slavery is from the American.
Just a little bit of beating.
Wait, what did he say?
Slaves actually here. All these horrors, whatever, that's in your head about what slavery is from the American.
Just a little.
What are you talking about? Slavery is bad no matter where it was. It was never good. What are you talking about? Yeah, slavery is bad in America because it was racist, but like even before it was racist, it was bad. No one would argue that it's good. Are you saying slavery is good? You're an idiot. Like I don't know. I don't know if they really care about what you say now because that's actually your argument. Like I know at least Gideon. I know Gideon's not really a political person, so I can let him get. I usually give him slack when it comes to shit. Also, Gideon was talking about like old slavery back then, and it was like it was a different concept, right? And he probably doesn't know this part of the Bible either, so you know whatever. But these guys just saying, "Oh, slavery's good. You get beat. You got beat a little." Like what? You owe to somebody. I don't care how good it is. You owe somebody, and you can't leave. Like what?
Okay. God just said I can beat my human property a little bit. Ooh woo.
Do you have any idea, like, what healing in 2 days? Like, you don't have to hit someone that hard for them to not heal in 2 days.
What?
It means basically.
Oh, you can hit people. That's I mean, you're so ignorant. That's not the point. The point is that you could beat somebody and own somebody. That's what's insane.
So God said it's okay to beat your. So God said it's okay to beat your human property, and then maybe we should also look into the verse where God
and
says.
they were beating their kids with belts 20 years ago, man.
That's not a good thing either. That's why we don't do that anymore. We shouldn't do that anymore unless they do something really stupid, like have drugs or something. Then feel me. But, like, we're not supposed to be beating our kids either. It's not good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we do this, even though they don't really actually follow that. We kind of knew this back 20 years ago. We're not supposed to beat our kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to beat my kid. Unless they have, you know what I'm saying? Like, do something stupid, just do criminal worthy. You know, if they get in the belt, I don't know what to tell you. But, like, generally, no, I'm not going to beat because it doesn't help normally. You know what I'm saying? It's not good. I should know. You know what I'm saying? I'm blocking. I got beat. But like, shit.
Their own kids.
I'm against that shit too.
That's bad. It's a really dumb argument. Oh, we used to do that. No, it's bad too. We're both bad.
Okay, well, everybody was doing this to everybody for all of human history, and most people.
God. Wait, you know what?
Yeah, but it's God. That's what I'm saying. It's like, see, it's God, the all good being. Isn't God perfect? God's like not even human. He's a perfect being. So why would he condone slavery? Unless this isn't real. I'm just saying.
Dude, you're right. God probably caved to the peer pressure. He broke, man.
True.
The peer pressure was just too much for God Almighty.
You don't know.
God didn't want to get canceled. God, this is the first example of cancel culture.
You can't heal in 2 days from anything even remotely serious. If you get a black eye, that doesn't heal in 2 days.
Why can't you beat your slave though? That's not the point. And first of all, where is this 2 days? It doesn't matter. It says as long as they don't die. You're no shot. You're telling me that this is like the actual thing people follow. I don't believe you because I know people got beat. How come pretty fair? I can find like an actual religious movie or something where someone got beat and they healed for a week. What are you talking about, bro? Huh? Wait a minute. No, because in the freaking Moses movie, like, was it the greatest story ever told? Or was that a different movie? Is that the Jesus one? In the Moses movie, the live action one that was made like fucking 1,000 years ago. The slave was beat. Any different than healing. Like, I saw people getting beaten. They weren't healed in 2 days. There were probably people killed. What are you talking about? It's cap. It's just not true. People are whipped and shit. And that shit isn't going to heal in 2 days if you get whipped as well. You're just lying. I know you're like, I don't even have to read the Bible. I can base this off of just basic knowledge. Are the movie creators lying? You know, like, what are you talking about? This is dumb. This is really dumb. Because I know that. Because this is like years ago. This is before freaking, like, black people had rights. You don't know black people in that movie, even though they were technically supposed to be like, let's see, where was it? Egypt. So they were like African, right? Because Egypt's in Africa, unless I'm stupid. Is it? I think it's like Africa, like, and it's in the Middle East, but it's also like Africa. It's weird. It's like in that area. It's close to Asia and Africa. It's like there. I'm pretty sure it's in Africa now, right? Don't quote me on that. And you know, there were no black people in that movie, right? So they couldn't even say it was woke. So you're just wrong. This is incredible.
I don't care. It doesn't mean it's okay. Wait.
Yeah, only human is not okay anyway, so I don't know what we're talking about.
If I get up to my child and
Can you
stop. If I go and slap my child and there's no long-term harm from that, like physically, was it okay that I slapped my child?
Yeah.
What? If I slap my child in the face, but it doesn't lead to any long-lasting physical harm, it just makes them cry for like 10 minutes and then they're chill, and there's like a red mark on their face till the end of the day, was it okay that I slapped my kid?
Yeah.
You know what the proverb says, spare the rod or spoil the child.
That's not actually what that Proverbs verse means, but I'm asking you again,
That's stupid. Wait, what? So we should hit our children? That's dumb. What if I hit for no reason? Like, is that cool too? What if I hit him for something that he should have got hit for? Like, I'd be over exaggeration. Let's say misspeak. I don't know. Like, children are dumb. Like, I don't know. This is why we shouldn't hit our kids. Because what if they just do something by mistake? You know? What? What a stupid. What? I hope he never has children. I'm honestly, because he's probably gonna beat them and shit. Like, hit him with like a bell in the face and be like, hey, we heal him. Like,
Do you think it was right that I slapped, not spare the rod, slapped my kid? Do you think that was right, even though they're fine after a minute?
Yeah, I think if your kid
Okay,
does
cool. So
something, if your kid
this,
decides
wait,
to
wait, this is my
run in
final
front of
point. I
you,
needed you to just say yes, because here's the problem. I get that you're.
isn't that child abuse? Like, honestly, like, you're not supposed to hit your. Like, I know belt. Because I remember there were these people who talk to us about child abuse and stuff like at school, because that usually shit happens, right? And they said a belt is a child, which is funny because probably because there was a black guy there, he probably got hit the belt. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, hitting your kid, you're not supposed to hit your kid. There's a big difference, you know. Because at least the belt. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have clothes on. After a while, you get used to it. It's like, whatever. You pretend to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm hurt. So they're trying to less hard on you. Because if you're not hurt, then you're really screwed. Because then they're going to do something more. They're going to take your video games away. Not my Wii. You know what I'm saying? I got to play Mario Kart. Feel me? But, like, you can't just smack your kid in the face. Especially if it's not justified. Usually it isn't. You know what I'm saying? There's only, like, I wouldn't ever hit my kid. Like, what if I just hit him for no reason? Is that cool? Why am I hitting my kid? What's the justify? Like, what do you consider justifiable? Because that's very, like, dependent on the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a really dumb. I really hope he doesn't have kids, because I feel bad for them if they.
Trying to be civil, and that's fine. You came on here and said, "Oh, Hunter, you don't have any foundation for your morality or anything." Meanwhile, your foundation allows for beating kids. Your foundation allows for
Yeah, how old the kid is too. Like, what if they're 5? You sure you hit them too? You know what I'm
owning
saying?
slaves and beating slaves. And this is over here. And you're telling me you're the one with the big fucking strong moral
trying to get
foundation.
your big own moment. I know you're desperate.
Oh shit, the woman's talking. Oh, it's over. I don't.
But I'm not in the whole religious thing,
Sorry.
but like, and I'm not gonna go into what happened and all that stuff, but like, what happened with you? Was there like some kind of like awakening or wake up call of like changes that you're gonna make,
What are you talking about?
or like things you're gonna do in the future that are gonna be different from what like happened before?
When you become religious?
No, like I mean, I'm not even talking about religious in general. Just like I know you went through like a kind of like a life-altering thing that happened to you.
Yeah, I
like,
got divorced,
usually
and
that's
everybody
the
thought it
wake-
was because of my politics. I know.
No, I'm not saying it's because of your politics at all. I'm just saying that
Because he's a liberal cock. That would be because of his politics.
like no matter who you are, when something like that happens and it alters your world, like it.
'Cause you had a
changes
tiny
people in
dick,
certain
that's
ways,
all.
and I'm just wondering like what if that happened to you, if like what you're gonna be doing forward, what that's like.
No, I mean I was already thinking about this thing with faith for a long time. I only publicly posted about it recently, but
Why would you, honestly? Like, I just wouldn't talk about it because now you have all these. Maybe it was for free content? They used to think of the long game, right? It's like all these people call me a liberal cock, right? So I get free videos. True, right? But very
based. A
base.
lot of this shit that happens is like a thing happening in chronological order, where it's like, Hunter got divorced and now he's coming back to God, kind of thing. But like, no, it was really that these are just things I've been thinking about for quite a while, and then
Yeah,
also.
let me
take a look. But like that wouldn't be a crazy thing like for like something like that to happen. And like
No, I
would
don't
post-
think that's crazy for that to happen, but I also don't think that it's that simple or as simple as people seem to think it is for me.
like for me personally, because I wrote a post on your thing, you yelled at me about it, but like I think like the best route for you is just because you know you've been doing a lot of defending of it and stuff, is to just be like authentic about it, be like a real human. You went through something stuff that people can empathize with. Like you got fucked over really, really bad in so many different
Did you really get fucked over though? He wanted to leave. Seemed like.
ways, and like
I've always
showing
been
that-
myself on my channel though. But remember when I changed politics for a long time, there was a lot of thought that I was a grifter. I've always
Right.
just been honest and open about.
Yeah, it seems like that. I don't think he's fake. I don't. Like, just because you change sides doesn't mean you're fake. It just means you change sides. He's also not super. Like, I don't know why people act like freaking Hunter is just like woke leftist. He's not. He says a lot of base stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not. You could tell he used to be a Republican if you like watch enough of his content. I don't even watch Hunter like that often, but like when I do, I can usually tell. Like, it's usually with these videos. He's very entertaining, like debates and stuff.
What I changed.
But it didn't feel natural. It seemed. When,
That's
when you
fine.
were
It's not about
questioning-
whether-
I don't believe you. You sound stupid. I'm dumb, strict. I don't think you're that really intelligent. I mean, maybe I don't really see her much. I mean, she's a woman, so you know. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I feel like she's just saying that. It didn't seem that like anything really happened. He seems like the same fucking person, just like maybe slightly more intelligent. I don't know.
Feels natural.
He's
enough.
older?
Again, you're saying the best route for me is to be my authentic self. That's my authentic self.
So you're still going with the left wing route.
Of course.
Wait, she thought she was gonna be right wing? No, it's fucking stupid. That'd be grifting if you just changed right wing because it's like that'd feel like more grifting. But yeah, why would he fucking change it because he got divorced? It doesn't mean shit. The divorce isn't because he's a fucking leftist, like he said. It's because he's a cock. You know.
Are you kidding me?
Like,
Wait. Mayo, the guy who is okay with slapping children and beating your human property because God
Yeah, I'm
says
not
so, is
done
over
with
here to
the
lecture me on my
slapping
morals
kids
or my
Yeah, I'm not
politics?
done with the slapping kids convo. Yeah, we're getting to the bottom of this. Would you spank your kid, Hunter?
No, that does.
Would you
um,
spank?
No, honestly, no. If you said yes, I wouldn't be as mad either because I get it. But like, no, there's no reason to hit your kid. There's no reason. If you could be a good parent, not hit your kid ever. Honestly, it's not. It can be hard, but hitting your kid isn't gonna make him a good parent either. You know what I'm saying? I think more of the idea that you will hit them is actually like better. Like let's say like I have this like fear in them, like oh, I'm gonna hit you. but you don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, but I don't know, just be a good parent. Like, you could set guidelines and make it a good. I mean, obviously, what the fuck do I know? I'm 18. And what the fuck do I know? I'm just saying, like, just based on what the scientific evidence, hitting your kid isn't good. So I don't know what to tell you.
Spank your girl. Would you spank your girl? Whoever your girl is,
Wait, what the fuck? I mean, I spank my girl. Is that what he's saying? Or is he spank? Would you spank it like get him right? Hold on, let me turn the lights on because it's kind of dark in here. And I'm not blending in darkness, you know, feel me? So hold on. Shoot, I'd spank my girl. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean, my daughter?
No, your
girlfriend?
wife, your future wife, whatever. Yeah, your girlfriend.
Like a
Would you
kinky
spank
sex
your
thing in the
girlfriend?
bedroom?
No, he's gonna say no.
What I'm asking, okay, would you spank? You wouldn't spank your kids?
No.
So,
That does harm to them.
No discipline whatsoever. Hey, if your kid like
You could do discipline to them, like making them stare at the wall for like hours. That's actually better than hitting. I don't know, maybe not that, but what would I do? Let's think like let's actually hear. I probably like I know it sounds cringe, but I probably talk to them, tell them what's wrong. Because a lot of the things that like kids do wrong, they don't know why it's wrong. A lot of it, if they're younger, obviously. Because honestly, a lot of shit I did, I didn't know was wrong. If they have like some actual like big issues, like they're misbehaving in school, I gotta like see what happens. And maybe if they have like me, I had like a lot of anger issues. I got like therapy eventually, and that helped a little. That helped. I'd say yeah. It led to a different problem. That's a different story. That had nothing to do with therapy, though. But yeah, for a while, my parents honestly, like, you know, I got the belt. You know, it's whatever. It wasn't like abusive. You know what I'm saying? But like eventually, you just stopped hurting. Let's be real, because you get used to it. But like, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? And I just no one really knew what to do for a while. I don't blame them because obviously it's just difficult. And eventually, they did get me help. So you know, whatever. But yeah, no, hitting your kids doesn't help. I don't know what to tell you. Like, and I've seen other people say this too. So it's a scientific fact.
reaches out for the oven or whatever, and you want to teach him that hurts without him permanently damaging his hand. He doesn't listen to you, and he's running out in the train track.
You're right. Yeah, hold on. I really gotta get a glass of water really quickly because hold on. I just gotta get
stuff like this. Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Let me just 1 second. Let me just get a water. Okay.
Wait, what is he saying? Yeah, obviously some people have to learn the hard way, but hitting him isn't gonna make him not do it. Wait, what? I'm just confused. What does this mean? I don't get his argument.
Okay, we'll be right back.
The line is
Okay,
if you're
I'm back.
doing it in the heat of the, if you're gonna I don't know if you're hearing what I was saying, but like I do think there's a line between discipline and abuse when it comes to spanking. Like if you're doing it when you're mad in the heat of the moment, you're so mad, it's like you're getting out your own aggression and
Right.
you're doing it to like satisfy yourself. But if you calm down, they know there's a certain discipline for what they're doing.
But
and
the
you give them,
discipline
like,
doesn't
well,
work.
spank or whatever,
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
whatever, then it's discipline, and I think that's where like the line is.
It doesn't.
I get what you're saying, and I don't think that it's necessarily even like a wrong take. There obviously is going to be a line there, but what Maya said a second ago, he's like, so you're not going to spank your kids, so just no discipline? Like, no. We're using discipline and spanking for some reason synonymous.
You could discipline someone without hitting them. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, he's right. Discipline is just me punishing or like, yeah, that's what it means. It doesn't mean hitting them.
Here. There are vastly different ways to.
We don't know how
discipline
words
children.
work.
And
Right.
believe it or not, better ways to discipline your children that don't involve hitting them. Not
What
to
do you
mention,
think
if we really want to get into it, I will go ahead and I will put this spanking thing right here to rest as soon as I tell you this disgusting fact, and then anybody that actually supports spanking kids instantly looks more like a fucking pedophile. You want to know what it is? The fact of the matter is, when you are slapping
Wait, what?
anybody's bottom, you are sending a rush of blood to their genitals as well. And so,
Sorry. Hey, bitch. I might have to act up and get spanked. What? I don't know. I thought you were just talking about. That came out of nowhere. That's funny. I know he doesn't actually. That's not what he think the argument he's using, but I get it. That's funny. Okay.
so when kids are spanked, they grow up having way higher rates of fetishes for spanking. So unless
What?
you're comfortable
Here's the thing. I don't have that, so I guess to be fair, I stopped getting like, spanked at actually a younger age than like a lot of people probably did. Maybe I don't know. I got spanked a lot. Like those times I got spanked twice. Like in like one day and the day after, and the day after that. So, wow. Do I really? I mean, if a hot girl did it, I wouldn't like, be mad about it, but I wouldn't have like a fetish for it. I'd say, like you know, there's some shit people do, but like they don't really have, like a like maybe like more of like a control like maybe like slave. I don't mean I don't call it slave, but like a more controlling kink or whatever, right? But they're not. That's not really like a fetish they have. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess that, but like I don't know. Where am I talking? Why are we going into this? What a great
sexualizing
random
your
argument.
kid
Okay,
and
that's just
stimulating
insane.
them by disciplining them
Okay,
like a
I'm
creepy
sorry.
pedo, then I'm sorry, my friend, you are out of line.
Yeah, talk to him.
I'm sorry, does the science
He does kind of sound
Get
insane,
out of
but
here.
it is funny.
Blood rushing to their genitals,
Yes.
and then they want to have a spanking kink. Seriously?
When they grow, wait, kids who are spanked grow up to have way more
True.
risky sexual endeavors as well. Yes.
Is that true? There's no
I'm
way.
gonna pull it up right now. I've done an entire video on it where I go.
That's funny as well. Maybe that's why I have to. Hey, let's see. I do have some. I don't have that, but I do have some weird ass cake. So, shit, man, shit. Maybe she might be right. He might be onto something. Sure.
the data.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable. Okay, well, what happens if
I mean, if he has a data, he has a
you spank him in
data.
the face instead then, huh?
With the faces.
But don't hit them.
That's probably
Like,
just
their
abuse
arm
straight
or
up.
something, I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
thanks
so
for
let me
making
go
my
ahead and pull this
argument
up then,
funny.
just
Why
so we can
spank him in the face?
clear it out.
But Okay, let's
Well, no, I'm pulling this study up first because you guys are telling me I'm reaching or being insane when I'm not. I'm literally citing the data.
I've never
Again,
heard about
But
that.
that is insane, Hunter.
I know it is, and it probably makes you. Well, the reason it's insane is because it suddenly makes you realize how fucking uncomfortable it is to support your dumb.
No, I don't feel uncomfortable. I know there's so many kids that got spanked as kids and they grew up and they're normal fucking people.
They're
There's
not,
everybody in the whole damn
They're
world.
not normal. Most of them have issues. Let's be real. All of them have mommy daddy issues. Like they all like mommy daddy kinks. That's why there's an increase of people with mommy daddy fetishes. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's bull. They're normal, but that doesn't mean they're like normal, if you know what I mean. Like a lot of them have issues. It's just cap. It's just a bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
So, for example, you should look at the way the studies also have tracked whether or not spanking is even effective. It's only effective at getting the child to no longer do that behavior in front of the disciplinary. Disciplinary.
Exactly. Like I didn't really like when I got spanked. I didn't realize I was wrong. I was pissed off. Like that my parents are hitting me. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work. I don't know what to tell you.
What do you think the best way to discipline a child is then?
I go with what the scientific evidence suggests, which is timeout combined with, because I know everyone's going to make fun of me for saying timeout combined with a healthy and loving family structure. So
That's what I'm saying. Like honestly, if you just explain to them, like honestly, I just say, yeah, sure, eventually, yeah, timeouts are fine, like whatever, right? Take your shit away from them because your actions have consequences. I don't think you need to hit them though, because if you hit me, don't hit me. You know what I'm saying? Could we also teach our kids if someone hits you, hit the back, right? But then you're getting hit. So I was like, well, what the fuck, you know? But don't hate your parents, obviously. But I'd say like probably just take your shit away, explain, because that's the thing. I don't have to explain why it's wrong. It's just wrong. Like explain to me, and I won't do it. You know what I'm saying? If I know why it's wrong, I won't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because then if I still do it, then that is more of an issue. But like if I'm not doing it, I wouldn't do it if I know why it's wrong. But if you don't tell me, what the fuck, you know? So it's just that's my thing, you know.
So as long as I'm otherwise encouraging my kids and very uplifting about positive behavior, when they do something wrong, they go in timeout. And so long as this is implemented in a way that's like contextually
And if you switch just said I can explain what's wrong, yeah, I agree.
then that has been shown to actually reduce the negative behavior and to lead to less continuation of that negative behavior.
Can I tell you how like we used to discipline my son because my ex-husband's in the military, and so when this literally
Would you fucking shoot him or gonna?
worked. He would make him do like military things. So like he would make him stand against the wall and do this squat thing for like 10 fucking minutes. And he hated. He would like rather like do like anything else.
I mean, it's not the worst to be fair. As long as you're hitting him, I don't care about like if he does that. It's a bit much, but that's fine. Like you gotta do 20 push-ups if you do it. Like if obviously if they can do push-ups, yeah, sure. If you gotta do jumping jacks, that's fine. Like that's reasonable. Like if they like at least you're getting exercise, feel me? And at least that's similar to like me on timeout. Because I'd rather do like a squat than have to freaking do timeout and sit there. With my ADHD, I'm about to go insane. You know what I'm saying? So.
Then this squat thing he had to do for 10 minutes, you'd be crying, please, don't make me do the squatting, and like or like doing like these standard things, like I'll write something out 1,000 times.
I don't know why she thinks it's funny. She's kind of weird, but whatever.
Just don't make me do the squatting.
I would do punish them, but I wouldn't freaking. I'd be happy about punishing them. Also, it's kind of funny. It's something stupid. I don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a bit too much.
Hated that. It was a really good way to like get him to not do shit.
I guess, but that just seems also really harsh. But regardless,
The idea.
Cleveland.
That's okay. It's not the worst. It's a bit harsh. It depends what he's doing. It depends what your reaction. Why are you doing this? Well, because you didn't finish your homework on time. Like why?
Clinic. Here's one that you can look at. Why you shouldn't spank your kids and what to do instead. Spanking
What else
is
are you
linked to
talking
future
about?
behavioral and emotional.
I wish there was like a
Research
timestamp
over
of
the
like
last
when
several
it gets
years has
good, because it gets good at some point.
children
But
is ineffective in changing their undesirable behavior. Studies have also linked spanking to an increased risk of mental health disorders and impaired brain development.
We put the link in our little group chat thingy.
Yeah, I've heard this stuff before. I gotta be honest, I don't really buy it all. I do.
from why? Why don't you? There's science, and I don't buy it. I believe in religion and being fucking slaves. I don't know.
I've never heard this. It's
Oh
crazy.
yeah. There's
Never heard it. You're fucking stupid. Dude. I don't know. What are you fucking just like on Twitter all day? Like what? How? We've all heard this. Like everyone says this. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty common fucking knowledge at this point. Like how? What do you mean you've never heard this? I feel bad for your kid. I'm sorry. Maybe I
the
should.
whole anti-spanking lobby with like tons of. They've got dozens of studies behind them and all the psychologists. It's like, yeah, spanking is totally out now.
That's crazy. I've never heard.
It's science. I don't know what to tell you. It's been studied since like the 80s. I feel like almost like this isn't new shit. Like spanking your kids just isn't good. It's not the right thing to do. This is very common knowledge. What? I don't know what to tell you. Like it's very common.
This in my life. That's wild.
Oh yeah, there's a whole lot.
So there's a
but
blood vessel in the pelvic region called the common.
It's a fucking argument. I'm sorry, I get it, but it's just not why is this the argument we want to use? It's so funny.
Iliac artery. When blood rushes to a person's butt, because say you're spanking them, blood rushes down that artery, and the artery splits. Some of it directs.
Is that why people have the kink? Because that's interesting. If that's why. See, now I gotta try it. Bro, freshman week is gonna be a wild fucking.
to the genitals. So when you
So
call
a couple of
someone
weeks too, bro. It's gonna be a wild fucking week. Let me tell you, it's gonna be a whole bunch of videos on that. Cause that's gonna be a
a
nuts.
person
You know
who
what I'm saying?
causing eruption to his or her sex organs. The
you
other
think
time
it's
this kind of genital
Do you
blood
think that
engorgement
affects
happens
kids?
is during arousal.
Do you think it's more common in girls or boys?
I don't think it. I don't know.
Now hold on a second.
Are you retarded? Sorry, but that's just fucking random as fuck. What do you mean more common with girls or boys? It's talking about boys getting hit in the butt and it comes to their cock. What do you, huh? Right?
So do you take that this blood thing, and you take from that it makes the children getting spanked horny?
No, that's not what I've said. Nor is
Well,
it
the
what I
blood
said.
go into their genitals.
Wait, do you know that it's possible for you to have blood going there without necessarily being like sexually aroused? That's what happens. And then it's later on as they become adults.
Yeah, because your blood in general, just because that's how your fucking pee works, right? My bugging. But like when it rushes through there, like it was too hard. I don't know. I don't care. I thought a bone just goes through there. I thought it was just like a bone and a boom, you know.
They have the higher risk of other sexual proclivities and having a disproportionate fetish for spanking.
What?
What's wrong with that? Stop kink shaming.
Like spanking other people or being spanked again, like when they were kids?
Both.
What?
What?
Why would it make-
Huh? It actually makes sense, honestly. The way you explained it, it pretty makes sense. Did God say it? Like, I
You
don't...
want to spank other people that your blood in your ass.
Dude, I know
It
that
doesn't
this is
make any
making you
sense.
uncomfortable, but
Honest,
just
I
stop.
don't know how much I want to dive into this whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just.
I don't care, yeah. Let's
let's
talk
go
about something
back to the
goofy.
conversation
Like,
you wanted to have
Yeah, I'm a little weirded out by the
about
whole-
your
Okay,
awakening.
so hold on, wait, no, not yet, not yet. I want to finish this, please.
he really wants to get to this point. Like, does he have to finish? Because what is he talking about? Why do you so care about this?
New research by University of New Hampshire.
Now I know why I want my wife to beat me.
To spank children
He had a
for
mind
sex
blown.
as adults. Professor Murray Strauss concludes that children who are spanked are more likely as adults to
He
coerce
really
or
wants to
have
coach
sex,
this
have
point.
unprotected sex, and have masochistic sex.
Same.
Well, with that, that's fun.
So we can go ahead and put, well, let's just, we can go
That
ahead
is
and on
fun.
the subject, but just
Yeah, I
let me
agree.
conclude with the fact that I provided irrefutable
That
data
I'm
thus
t-
far that demonstrates my point, and my
Okay, he was just
survival-
asserting his dominance. I get it.
You know, you're like walking into some really easy things that I could be saying. I'm holding back a lot.
No, you're not. You're stupid. I don't believe you. What easy shit could you walk? Say it then. Like, honestly, I hate when people say, I got to get you that now, but I'm just gonna be nice. Like, no, you just don't know what the hell to say.
Right now, right? So
Yeah, but believe me,
What are you guys holding back on?
It is
Somebody say it.
appreciate how
Because-
much control I'm holding right now,
Hunter,
right?
because Hunter,
Hmm?
because
I got
you,
forced, yeah.
because you as the man, no, I'm not gonna be like that. Because you as the man are the main disciplinarian. You're the authority. You're the law.
So, but my wife hit my wife. I wish. My fucking mom hit me more than my dad. I feel like, right? Let's think. Hold on. Let me think back. Yeah, no, my mom hit me way more than my dad. My dad probably hit me harder, which is, I know, it's just funny because I feel like my dad be more like it, but no, my mom did. So, no. You know, like the whole meme about the mom with the belt and the fucking Hispanic moms with the slipper. Like, I don't. What are you talking about? Maybe like white. Maybe it's because a bunch of white people fuck with some fair.
Long arm of the law.
They all
in
they all
your
built
house
different.
I
with,
discipline
with
my
your
kids.
girl and your kids. And when you are not disciplinary enough, when there's not
man,
enough of a
how do you think-
structure
why do you think
with
I'm not?
discipline,
Yeah, it's his kids. He has kids, so like clearly he is. Unless there's gonna be a fucking problem in the house.
with a backbone behind it, they act out in ways that
I acted out and I was disciplined a lot, so clearly you're wrong. Like I know that I have firsthand experience. I acted a lot. I still do. Well, I try not to, obviously. You know, I'm doing my It's like the end of my emo like teenage phase. I went through it all. It took a while for me, but I'm going towards the end of it. You know, so I'm starting to try to become more mature. Obviously, since I'm going to college, I'm becoming like a grown ass man. If the cops arrest me, they'll probably shoot me. You know what I'm saying?
that if they had discipline, they wouldn't be.
I agree. Discipline is incredibly important for kids, and there's actually a
Discipline doesn't mean hit them though. Like so we don't know how words work, but that's just
number
how
of
it
uses
is with
type
these people.
of child rearing that's called, I think it's called like soft, or maybe that's the right one. There's one that's called like soft parenting, or like
I'm telling
overly
you,
soft.
the wall
something.
works, man. The wall works. My kid is like a healthy. He's 18. He's going to
Who
college.
I'm
cares
sure,
about the
yeah,
wall?
I'm sure as he gets older, you'll okay.
No, he's like been like straight A's.
I'm not even talking about the wall. Who cares about the wall? Dude? We're talking about hitting your kid. There's the difference. You dumb.
He's got like my kid was raised like really well. If that wall thing really like made sure he was
Yeah,
not.
he's not like 8 years old. He's an adult now.
Try the wall.
Okay.
It worked.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
he's
But
not like 8 years
regardless,
old.
we are fully able to discipline children. And even if we want to appeal to the Bible, what does it talk about? It talks about where you say spare the rod or whatever. The rod is referencing shepherds. They used to take care for their sheep with the rod. They didn't beat their sheep with a rod, with their staff when the sheep went off the path.
Maybe they
Instead,
did. Shai did.
Directed and guided the sheep. And so what
What,
the
you-
Bible verse is
you might hit
looking
him.
at there is more about how your job is
Pretty sure if he hit the sheep, they're probably gonna fucking run away. So like, yeah, it probably
parent,
makes
is
sense.
to guide your child in life. I'm not a
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She has kids. See right here. Yeah, I saw that same reaction. Am I right?
You know what?
I don't need to beat the fuck out of my kid. I can actually communicate with them and then put them in timeout. And guess what? The bad
Oh,
behavior
really?
goes
Because I
away.
was saying you should beat the fuck out of your kid. That's what I was saying. Hunter, do you know what it is?
It's kind of what you were saying. You should hit your kid. Hit your kid. I don't care if you don't have to freaking beat him to death. But yeah, you should have hit your kid. I don't want to tell you.
Dog is?
Well, let me rephrase that then. Not beat the fuck out of, but at least beat them good enough that they heal in 2 days or less, because that's okay with God.
You know how sheepdogs work? What they do to the sheep to keep them in line?
What do they do?
They bite them. They bite their ankles. They
Be
bite their
honest.
legs.
Are we animals? I hate, bro. Okay. We're not animals, right? Here's the thing: we're not animals. See, this is the face I got right now. This is the fucking. Hold on, bro. Hold on. This is the fucking thumbnail, bro. Hold on. Why do you look like that, bro? Hold on. Sorry, wait. This is the thumbnail right here, bro. Incredible. This shit right here. This is how I feel right now. We're not animals. Why do people do this? Idiots and like religious and like red pillars do this shit all the time. We're not animals. Stop comparing me to one. Right? The thing that makes us human is that we have actual like logical and nuanced intelligence. Right? We're not animals. We don't need to bite other. Like, what are you talking about?
To be honest, I think beating your kids is more of how do we say
We're
it?
not
Like
animals. You don't need to bite
a
them.
melanin type of feature. I think that's like.
Whoa! Now we gotta bring race into it. What is with white women bringing black people and everything? It's very annoying. You know, a very melanin feature. I mean, yeah, like that's the meme, but you're trying to be racist now. I feel like you're not the one that should be saying this right now. You know, but if Hunter said, then I think it's funny. But you're saying it. Run that back, right?
How do we say
We're
it?
not animals.
I hate that fucking notification. Jesus, I'm never putting a notification. Fuck y'all, right?
A melanin type of feature.
Jesus.
I think that's like what
Yeah,
people
well, and again, the difference is
are more of the child abusing type. So I don't think that.
What the fuck? Are you saying black people are just child abuse? You know how wild that sounds? Like, yeah, it's the meme, we hit our kids, but you're saying it's good. Two, you're saying black people not hit our kids, but we abuse them. Kind of? Not really. Wait, what? Hold on, bro. That kind of pissed me. Wait a minute. What the fuck? He better push back on that, all right? Hunter, you're racist, all right? You lose the pass. If you push back on this, you gain. I swear to God, I'll give you. I swear to God, you're invited to the cookout, all right? What? She's saying that black people are more likely to be child abusers. Here's the thing. Yeah, kind of, but not really. Yeah, we're more likely to hit it with a belt. But hey, according to your logic, hitting with a belt is cool, right? So we're not. And the ones who are actually abusers, that's white people too. You know what I mean? You know how many stories I heard of like white families who like abuse their kids? What are you talking about? It's just cap. And three, the reason why it happens could have stomach to systemic racism and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to bring that, but she brought black people to it, so I'm bringing systemic racism to it. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? It's your fault. What? Oh, you better push back. I swear to God.
Like people with less melanin should be beating their kids because I don't think that they have. I don't think.
Wait, no. I'm sorry. You're wrong. They're not supposed to bite. No.
Bro, you're not gonna push back on that? She just said black people shouldn't beat their kids because they're child abusers. What? Who is this person? Because I'm annoyed. We gotta cancel them now. But like, what? You heard that? I don't think she was joking. She wasn't funny. Maybe she's just a woman and it's not funny. Did anyone talk about that? I gotta put what? Yeah, I heard that, right? Run that back. I'm sorry. Run that back. I know this is long. I don't care.
You don't need to bite them.
A melanin type of feature. I think.
Wait.
How do we say
We're
it?
not
Like
animals. You don't need to bite
a
them.
melanin type of feature. I think that's like what people.
yeah, well, and again, the difference is
are more of the child abusing type. So I don't think that like people with less melanin should be beating their kids because I don't think that they have. I don't think.
Wait, no. I'm sorry. You're wrong.
What? Wait.
Less melanin should be beating their kids.
So, sorry, this is annoying me because you're just really stupid. I'm glad I called you stupid like immediately earlier because I just knew something was off. Like just the way she was talking, she sounds drunk right now, right? What, did you just hear what she said? Like, bro, I don't think like she's basically saying that black people, right? Because like melanin, like the black, we have more melanin, right? Are child abusers, right? So we shouldn't beat our kids. We're gonna freaking beat our kids and kill them, right? But people who are less melanin, white people should because they're not as abusive. That sounds stupid. Wait, what? That actually okay, whatever. We're moving on. I don't care. I care, but like I just can't because this is gonna hurt my brain. You know, I'm gonna think about this the rest. Move on.
I don't think that they have. I don't think.
Wait, no. I'm sorry. You're wrong. They're not supposed to bite. No, not you, Brittany. Sorry, Maya, you're wrong.
No, yeah, she is. What do you mean? I'm sorry.
If a kill instinct is dominant, then the dog has a tendency to chase a sheep and pull it to the ground, sometimes biting and harming the sheep.
Yeah, huge dog whistle. I'm like, did anyone else notice it, or is it just
Once
me?
this behavior is ingrained in the dog and it's
But she has to be racist. I don't care. That's just like most insane shit. That's like some Nick Fuentes shit. When you say something racist, but just say casually and you try to move on. It's like they just like throw it out there. Like no one notices how insane you just sound right now.
blood, they become a problem. For
Wow,
the and
incredible.
Can no longer be used with livestock.
well, yeah, but they don't eat the sheep and like chew on them, but they nip at them. They're trained to. They do that. They don't get a taste for it like food. You haven't ever watched videos of sheepdogs working? They
Sheepdogs are not supposed to bite the sheep. That's
But
all
everyone
they
in
do.
the chat heard that,
What were
right?
you saying
Besides
about
me.
Brittany?
Besides freaking him for
About
some
Brittany?
reason.
I was just saying that what thing?
Well, yeah, then nobody's talking about beating the fuck out of kids. What's wrong
I know,
with
I
both of
rephrased that
you?
already. Calm down, my friend. I already read.
Why is he yelling?
Three-
No, go back to what you
Inflicting
said.
Anger on children. Nobody means that.
No,
All right, nobody. Yeah, you're right. No,
What'd you
nobody-
say?
nobody
Brittany,
wants
what did you
beating
say?
kids, but,
Brittany,
Why
bastard.
do I have to hear arguments
What
against
did you
beating
s-
the fuck out of kids from both of you right now?
I'm not saying that you
nobody's
should.
talking about beating kids in general.
I've said that.
I mean, you did earlier, so I don't know what
Yes,
you're talking
you
about.
are. I don't know. I kind of like tuned out when we started talking about that it causes sexual arousal. But like, I'm just saying that in general, I think that like there are other ways to discipline, like just
Did somebody just, what did you say before? Motherfucker.
discipline kids. That like.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
Like levels of things.
I wanna
that kids
freaking-
do that deserve different types of discipline. Like if your kid is like going and like taking something or whatever, or like I don't know, doing whatever, like you're gonna have a lower discipline than if they're like doing some of that shit you see at the store where they're like making this huge scene and throwing everything.
Exactly, yeah. My kid, if I find my kid with drugs or like they have a gun, well, I might talk to them. Actually, I don't even know. Like, they have to do something wild for me to hit them. Like, they have to be, like, evil. Like, if they have a gun, I'd be like, what the hell, you have a gun? You know what I'm saying? And then they're, oh, I'm gang. That might smack them. You know what I'm saying? But, like, if they have a gun because they think, oh, I'm afraid, like, I'm not going to hit them. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, oh, you should have told me. You know what I'm saying? Dumbass. Like, me a pussy. Use your hands. Feel me? Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't like this. This is such a weird argument. What? I mean, I agree, but again, usually there's rarely cases where you should be hitting your kids. I don't know.
Like if the mom's just like sitting there like, no, you're gonna get a timeout. Like you have to have different levels for
Well,
different.
no, I don't do that either. My kid threw a fit just yesterday in the fucking grocery store, and I picked him up and walk outside, and then I set him down, and I take his face, and I make sure that I hold his face to my face,
Okay, so see?
very close, so his eyes are looking at mine, and I tell him firmly, stop it, don't do that, and then he calms down, and we go back into the store, and we're fine.
Well, here's the thing. So like what we.
Thank God. Shout out to Hunter, because I'm sick of these parents of these kids that have acting up in stores, and they just sit there. My kids are acting up, I'm grabbing them and throwing out the freaking store. You know what I'm saying? Don't embarrass me in public. The hell? He's right for that. No, I agree.
Would also have is like for different things, like my son would know, like okay, this type of thing is gonna get this type of punishment. This type of thing is gonna get this type of punishment.
Okay, but here's the thing. This is something like Papa Good talked about once. So if you know him, good guy, right? He was like, okay, so we know why. The reason why we don't do bad things is because they have punishments, which makes sense, right? But why are they bad? Because here's the thing: a lot of people don't care about the punishment or don't think about it. So like, we really have moral values on why what we do is bad. We're just like, oh, we're upset. Like, a lot of people don't do something bad and they'll be all upset and they feel bad after because they know what the punishment is, but they never got the punishment. They wouldn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying? So like, we need to have like a moral, like give moral reasons why what you're doing is wrong instead of just having like a freaking what's it called? There's a punishment, you know what I'm saying? There has to be both, because otherwise people, who cares? Yeah.
He knew, so like he knew what was gonna happen if he did certain types of things, and it was like expected. And I think. Like,
Okay, so what happens when he leaves you and then those shit doesn't happen, or like what do you if it's like Grant? I don't know, like he's not in this situation anymore. Then he'll do it because who cares? He doesn't have any moral values, so
having that
you're
level
wrong.
of like knowing what's coming when you're going to do a certain thing.
More bros make pissed.
And I know
Okay.
your kids are a lot younger, and stuff, so it's a little harder to do that. But as they get older, it's a really helpful tool because they kind of expect.
I want to take parenting advice from you. I'm sorry, I don't know. Aren't your kids 8? So I want to take parenting advice from you.
When they do it.
Right, and we already have that established. Yeah, I already do that.
Yeah, okay, well that's good, but I also don't think like just timeouts are gonna work. I
No,
mean,
they're
like,
not. It's not just timeout. Sometimes.
Shit, they would work, bro. Fucking 2-hour timeout? I don't know, bro. I might start jerking off to nothing, because what am I supposed to do? What else am I supposed to do? I wouldn't even be through puberty, I'll start doing it. 'Cause the wall, like, what am I talk to myself? Use my brain, sleep, no phone?
Sometimes they lose stuff that they want. Sometimes they might lose like a privilege for the day. Like sometimes they want to watch a show, they might not be allowed to, or they might not get to.
Okay.
Hey, that's a lot, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Taking all this, that pisses me off, right? But not as much as them hitting me. You know what I'm saying? It's like a different time. It's like, damn, I'm not doing this because I really want to watch my show. You know what I'm saying? They hit me, I still can watch my show. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? You do both. I'm so mad I got hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's different.
Okay, this sucks. Can we get back to the point of the conversation?
This sucks. I mean, yeah, it's pretty entertaining. This is the most entertaining part of the fucking conversation. I don't know what you're talking
Brittany,
about.
instead of how we should raise his kids, can we attacking the Bible on these grounds right now?
I care more about this than the fucking Bible bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just hate the Bible argument because people don't usually give, like, good points or anything, so.
Oh, and now it's about child abuse. What are we doing here? Let me answer his point.
Okay.
Why is he so mad? Relax. Calm down. Take a chill pill. I'm the one who should be mad. She made that racist-ass comment, and no one would send anything. And before you tell me she's being edgy, that was a really stupid comment. It wasn't funny, so I don't care if it's edgy. It's just dumb.
For crying out loud. Oh, Hunter, looking at the story of the very first civilization crawling out of barbarism, the very first rules, when an
The
island
dinosaurs.
became the least bad system, when all of this, when the idea of slaves being captured, tribes, conquering, all of this and that, when the idea of rules have not ever came out, in the very first stories of civilization, and everything that played out since then, that is, to look at that and say that's why you can't have faith in God and you don't understand any of the rules or the spiritual aspects of the Bible, you haven't thought deeply about any of that.
I have. I just don't believe in it because I went to Catholic school, so clearly I know more than you probably do, but
I won't lie to you. That's pathetic.
that's pathetic. It's just not that deep. Like, this is what I'm talking about, shaming people for following the fucking religion. They're not or atheists. I hate that. Now I'm agnostic, so yeah, technical different. But I hate that fucking shaming people aren't fucking your religion. That's just scummy, you know? Like, I'm really not gonna follow you now if you're gonna shame me. Screw you.
Well,
Little
it's
technicality.
no. What's weird to me is that if it's the
To me, if I was Catholic and somebody didn't follow me, okay. Why? If I was there, my friend, if there's some random, I'm gonna fucking force them to. I mean, why? You know what I'm saying? That's why, and then do your thing. Follow the thing. I hope you find God. That's really all you're supposed to do. Don't force them, because then I'm not gonna do it, because I'm not gonna listen to you. Because screw you, you know?
if this is some beginning civilization,
Maybe if you're your best friend, you could try to encourage it, but eventually if they say stop, you know?
God could give them rules. God gave them other rules. God had a whole purity ritual.
Exactly. He
There
had a
was
whole
no
10 commandments. Should have had 20. I don't know.
They couldn't plant their seeds in the same fields, wear the mixed fabrics, eat shellfish. So for this,
Fucking eat shellfish. Fucking animals. Like, fucking insane. Why? No calamari? You're wild.
beginnings blossoming civilization.
No
for God
fish sticks?
to be like, plant your seeds like this and don't do that. Oh, but owning people and beating them so long as they don't die is fine. You gotta
True.
understand that that's a little bit
Based.
diluted sounding.
Hunter, if I hit you in the face even half as hard as I could, you wouldn't heal in 2 days. You wouldn't. And then what happens to me? Death. Death. Hunter.
That's not what it says. Hunter. I don't know why I'm saying Hunter. Why is he saying it like that? He's so aggressive. That's not what it said, though. We read the thing. I'm gonna look it up right now. I swear to God, I'll look it up right now. Bible verse where I don't know what the fucking verse was. It says you can beat your slave. I don't know. I don't even know if it's gonna pull up. Is this it? Shout out anyone who's there. Anyone who beats their male or female with the rod must be punished if slave dies. Direct result, but not punished if the slave recovers in a day or two. It does say that. Okay, here's the two thing, right? One, there's no shot if they recover in 3 days they're gonna get killed. Two, because who knows? What, they just keep them in the house? You think the police are gonna check up on them? Let's be real. Two, they still own them. They beat them. I don't care. Don't own humans. I don't know why he's trying to defend it. It's very bizarre. Three, he never pulled up the quote himself, so I don't care. And like four, L plus ratio, I don't know. I guess, but they're not punished. Why is it word? This is what I'm talking about. I hate the Bible. If they die, but they're not punished if the slave recovers in a day or two. What if they recover in 3 days, but they don't die either? What happens then? Do they die too? Like, but he says, oh, they only get punished if they die. What? I don't care. I've lost interest. I don't. That's really good thing I looked that up because that is actually did it. At least it does say that. But the Bible's so weirdly worded. I don't care.
Please. Okay, here, I have a
I'm more of Hunter because that makes more logical sense. You know.
because like lately I've been coming around too. Alright, so
Because I'm using like actual like base of like just kind of like more logical stuff, right? It's more likely that I doubt if the day that took a week they're gonna fucking kill him. If the guy recovers, the slave recovers, you know.
I mean, obviously I'm like agnostic and stuff. But I do think that
But if you break their legs, yeah, it's gonna take a while to recover. That doesn't mean they're gonna be or break. I don't know, either arm because their legs. I don't know, their arm or elbow or some shit. You know, they recover. You kill them, like I don't know. I doubt it because they recovered, right? They didn't die.
Christian values that are really good and like helpful in society. I don't believe in the whole okay, you're gonna go to like be rewarded or you're gonna be punished or this or that. I think that there's just like the things that they talk about would make a healthy society and that like a better life here and now.
I disagree.
Or afterlife. So that's what I think like would be a better way rules to follow. Like, don't you think that like following some of those things, maybe like not even in a religious sense and coming from it as a secular place, and like maybe having them into some kind of like laws, like where divorce like is gonna not be so freaking easy for people to do, where it'll help you pick
People
up
should
on
get
maybe
divorced.
you're going to
Based, I don't know.
if you're gonna be if this was now like more of a law where you can't just like up and leave when things are getting a little
Who's gonna stop me?
I agree that if you're married, you need to work on that for a long time. But I also think that this notion that like getting divorced is just so easy kind of thing is silly.
It's not getting divorced. Is no. I really hope if I've ever get divorced, I don't have to like do like legal shit. I hope we just break. I don't hope it never happens, but if it does, I hope we can just sell it out ourselves because that's really irritating. You know, like it just destroys like families and like the roots of kids' childhood almost like kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like so, I really hope that never happens. Like honestly, if I get divorced, I'll never be. I can never stay mad at them unless they just be really fucked. But like, if we just like don't work out, we do some shitty stuff to each other. Because that happens if you're in a relationship, right? I mean, I wouldn't know, but from what I heard, you know what I'm saying. So like, I try to sell. I don't care. Like even if I'm mad, I'll still try to sell because I really don't want to go to court and all this shit. Because court's boring as fuck. Like I'll get out of it. I swear to God, I'll get out of jury do it any way I can. You know what I'm saying? Court is boring as shit. I'm sorry. I use future lawyers. It's boring. I want to fall asleep. Okay. So if I have to go to court, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Invisible earbuds or something, or like I'm gonna have to try to get out of jury duty. I'll be like, I hate. I don't know. It's gonna be really stupid. I don't know. I gotta get out of
The
here.
main reason we have no fault divorce is because a lot of the there could be abuse occurring in the relationship that can't really be proven in a court of law. I don't know how you would necessarily prove emotional abuse. And then if you are, say, being emotionally abused for years by your husband, and then the court finds that, nah, we don't really think that's what's happening. Now you're stuck in an abusive marriage.
Well,
I think that's pretty silly. I think that at the end of the day, hold on, wait, please. It's a better method of educating children and people in general. If we want to talk about something like divorce, not, well, now it's illegal or really hard and you can't get divorced even if you want.
Yeah, you sound like Pearl.
This is why when you get married, it's an important commitment. I would rather, let me tell you something. I would rather be married to somebody who wanted to be married to me. Ironic enough, since we're divorced now, because we didn't want to be married to each other, and that's okay. But I would rather be married to somebody who wants to be married to me, not married to somebody because they literally can't leave you.
Exactly. That sounds miserable as fuck. Like, you have to be some type of real shitty person to be able to be married to somebody who doesn't want to be with you. And it's just weird to me. Like, 'cause I don't want to be, like, if they want to be me, I'm not going to, I think, if they don't want to be me, I'm going to want to be with them less. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we're, like, living together and shit. Like, I want someone who really wants to be with me. Like, they would want to fucking die. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about marrying somebody. Like, I'm someone who wants to be every day, like, you're excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get if you get annoyed with each other, everyone needs space, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't want to be with me. You know? That's just weird. I never get that.
If they want to do.
Right.
And that's the thing about marriages, man, is they go through like years sometimes of it's hard and it's not.
Yeah, there's a difference between it being hard and not wanting to be with that person. You could like really get into like a hard stuff and still love them. You know what I'm saying? If it's about we don't really love them anymore, then yeah.
Easy thing to do to stay together, but that commitment is worth it all the way through your life. In the end,
What if you're getting abused? Is it still worth it? You know, that's the argument there, and then you're like, you know what I'm saying?
Families' lives, your children's
Sometimes it
lives,
is, and sometimes it's not. And I think it's just going to come down to the individual and the
It
individual
is
context
always
and
worth it for the
situation.
kids. It's always worth it for the kids.
No, it's not.
That's bullshit. So like, if you're getting abused, they kids see that, then they're gonna think it's okay, or they're just gonna like have, I don't know, they're gonna have issues. Like, what are you talking about? The kids make it. That's stupid. That's really dumb. It's always for the kids. What if the kids get killed by the parent because they have a fucking, I don't know. Like, what are you talking about? It's a lie. Like, I was gonna show a Reddit because like the Good Doctor, those kids had to fucking run away because the mom stayed with the dad for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but like, they did. And then the brother died later. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. This is a lie. It's stupid.
Completely incorrect. If you have a
well,
bad dynamic, or if the parents are actually not getting along consistently, that is, hold on, wait, that's arguably as harmful for children as going through a divorce.
Yeah, because now they think that's what a relationship's supposed to look like. That's why you're supposed to try not to argue in front of the kids if you can, because they don't want the kids thinking that's what a relationship's supposed to be like, a healthy relationship. So.
Well, what if, like, so what I thought, like, maybe could be a good, like, a remedy, and I don't know how long you were with her before you guys decided to get married, is if, like, maybe, like, some kind of thing where even to get married, that you have to have some kind of, like, trial living period for, like, a year, or, like, there has to be something
Well,
where, like, you... Huh?
That's not biblical.
I
So
know it's
that
not
would never
biblical,
happen.
but
yeah, well, okay, well, not exactly living together, but some sort of period of going through.
Yeah,
A lot
where
of
you know that, like, it could work, and that... Yeah,
Okay,
that
well,
way you're,
regardless
like,
of
Kind of, but sometimes you get married and so it just doesn't work after. Sometimes it takes a couple of years before shit stops working. It's just different. Yeah, yeah, sure, that works. Like I'd probably want to live with my partner for like at least a year before I get married, right? Unless like I don't know, we're just deeply in love, but I'd still want to live with them before like I get married. Like maybe I'll engage, but I won't get married. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I need to see. Because what if I find something out like 2 months in, like I just can't live with this fucking person, you know? Or let's say there's a problem, and I say, oh, bro, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a fucking slob. Or they'll probably tell me that because I'm a slob. It's like, see my fucking back right here. You probably can't, but like, we see with Ben's a mess, right? They'll probably tell me, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's sure, it sounds reasonable, I guess. But yeah, it's not everything, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to fix everything. Some shit it might take a couple of years to find out, like a decade. You know, you never, that shit's weird.
all that, I think
They might change. People change over years, hot take, you know?
you know that, like, all right, we can do this, rather than... Because people are so quick to jump in to get married because they know, well, there's always divorce. And then, like,
maybe, but I mean...
That's not true. Like, well, yeah, not always. Like, what? That's weird. Yeah, there's a chance, but who cares? Like, if you really love somebody, you don't care. Because, like, I don't know, it's just weird. Why are you thinking about that? Like, maybe, yeah, some people, it depends how you talk to them about divorce. Don't tell, if you tell them, oh, men are evil, men are bad, like, you'll probably know. Yeah, obviously, but if you just tell them, oh, get married, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it could happen. I'd probably more likely want to get married because I know that if this person's bad, I could leave, you know? Like, if I'm a woman, right? You know what I'm saying? I already have to like a man, I'm halfway there, fuck, so I'm a fat ass, so I'm basically a woman, right? You feel me? I'm like, oh, I could get married, and if he's abusive, I could leave, or I could get married, but if he's abusive, I'm fucked, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be less likely to get married. Especially nowadays, you know what I'm saying? More likely, you know what I'm saying? Especially when I can just get a job now, I could work, I'm not required to have a husband, I'm not gonna get married, but at least I could, at least if they're abusive, right? But usually people want to get married. Usually, you know, especially women. Like, you know, I don't know. They just like say they set up the wedding. You know what I'm saying? They could buy more shit with my money. Cause I'm gonna be rich. Let's be. This channel's gonna blow up. Put this in the thing. This is gonna be this channel's blowing up. All right. I'm saying it now. It's gonna happen. When I don't know, but it's gonna happen. Okay.
I guess. But like going through a divorce, just if legally filing for divorce is not the most difficult thing. It's not exactly this like super.
It's more obnoxious, especially when it comes to kids and shit. But I don't know if it's like super like difficult. Like fucking, you need to be a big brain to do it.
Smooth, easy, great, wonderful experience.
Hunter, I got my divorce.
Oh, he says it's not. No, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I was gonna say because like maybe it's easy in terms of like filing, but I don't think it is.
$100 million on legal Zoom realhuman.com. Okay, it is pretty fucking easy.
No, it's not. You're stupid. You just don't know what you're talking about. It's
For
not
$300,
easy.
it's not that easy for a lot of people.
But you're maybe, yeah, $30 is kind of a lot. Like, I mean, it's not a lot, but you know, it's annoying, and like, it kind of is. Like, you know, what are you talking about? What?
Well, yeah, because
That's actually not very easy. If anything, that's your fucking barrier right there. Isn't that like the common stat you hear? The average American couldn't afford a $400 emergency. People aren't gonna just be able to have like
That's probably true. People are poor in America. I don't know what to tell you. You know, this is,
$300 to just drop
the
on.
middle class is
And
fucked.
second of all,
There's no middle class, you
well,
know.
hold on. Second of all,
Come on, yes, you sound privileged right now. Shut up. Like,
you're right. It doesn't matter. Even if they have the money for it, it's more about instilling an appreciation for that relationship, but also being able to recognize.
also, some people just don't know if they leave because it could be worse after. Like, or maybe not worse, but like, you're not gonna beat, but now what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So it's also that fear of leaving. So you're just so ignorant. I hate her because she's just very ignorant, and he's also stupid and just kind of annoying. So like, you're just both irritating, but at least Hunter is making this kind of interesting. So like, I could be educated. Like, me and Hunter are talking here. You haven't even noticed it, but we're actually talking here. It's not them two. They're just kind of in and back. They're like the fans, and me and Hunter are talking here. We're having a really educational conversation, if you know what I'm saying.
When it's okay for that relationship to end. Because you also have to understand that, at least thankfully for the dynamic between me and Carissa, everything is very amicable. So I still see my kids all the time. I'm pretty much there every night doing bedtime with them.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. If at worst, obviously, I would never want to get divorced. But if that happened, I would be like that. We're still seeing each other because some people just can't live with each other. That's it. Like, you may love each other, but you can't stay with each other every day. That's why a lot of people got divorced during COVID because they now you're forced to be with each other. It's just like, bro, all those problems that were not even there already get worse. You know.
I literally see them the same amount of time I saw them before, or at least the same amount of time any kid would see their dad who just works a 9-to-5 job, and then is home with kids. So
Like, how?
What happens when you go over there for bedtime and the other guy's there?
Well, other guy.
you like if
That's tough.
Carissa's going out with somebody else?
Well, in the future, eventually, someday, that's the idea. Is you're both single in the future.
Well, then you just say, oh, we're just, I mean, what are you talking about? This is like a broader day issue. Like, this is something we always have to deal with for a while. You just say, oh, we're both your dads. Oh, you're gay. I don't know. Like, maybe they're, yeah, this is I'm your dad. I don't know. Like, this isn't a very modern issue. I don't fucking, like, what? That's a weird question.
And whatever, right? I'm not trying to be.
Well, no other guy's going to be coming in and raising my kid. There's a strict boundary there. We
She's
already
gonna be
have set
single
up.
for the rest of her life until
No, you
you're
can
18?
wait. No, you can see people. You don't need to introduce that person to the children as like your partner or something.
Yeah, like, there's a different, like, if I'm on a date, right, so let's say, like, we got divorced, right, and I have the kids because, I don't know, right, my wife's probably gonna have the kids because, I don't know, let's say I have the kids, right, because I'm him, right, and then I see somebody else, I'm gonna be, hey, this is your mom now, like, no, that's stupid, I'm not even gonna introduce them, we have to be together for a while before I even introduce them, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if they're older, I would, because they probably understand a bit more, like, if they're, like, 16, it's like, whatever, right, they're about, you know, but if they're, like, young, I'm not telling them, because they're gonna be fucking confused as shit. So I'm not telling you. They don't need it now. Who cares? They're not gonna be betrayed now. Fuck you. Okay? You're a kid. I'll tell you what fuck I want to tell you. You know?
Are you gonna order her not to bring another guy home?
Not being realistic
That's not what he's saying. He's saying you're not gonna introduce them to the kids yet.
with the kids.
I don't think you're
Absolutely
making
not.
any sense right now or understanding what I'm saying, but I think that's okay. Because
It's very
what's
clear.
What's more important here is, at the end of the day, it's kind of bad to break up families, it seems.
Yeah,
But
it is.
God also allowed for that, where He will say, hey, some of these slaves you have, if you want to set them free, you can. But if the master has given that slave a wife and a child, the slave can go free. The male slave can go free, but he cannot bring his wife and children with him.
Is that true? That's funny as fuck. And sad. And very sexist. That is true. I've been saying this. God hates women, right? You know, the Bible hates women, but like people, yes, it does. I don't know, like, I hate when women try to argue the Bible. I'm like, fucking listen, bitch, alright? Well, the Bible is like, well, shut up, fucking whore. Like, I'm sorry, but it does. I don't, it does, okay? That's literally sexist as hell. And it's everything. It's every instant phobic, you know, I don't tell
They
you.
belong to the
Do you think
master.
that- do you
They
think
are the
that
property.
do you think whatever the fuck you just said means that it's good for families to break up?
No,
That God
I'm
No, but he's saying that God's okay with it, so clearly it is good, because God's good with it, right?
saying that God was okay with breaking up families
think
also when it
that-
comes to slaves. Like,
You
God
think
obviously didn't really have this
biblical
good out.
argument why that's good and justifiable why it's a good thing for families?
Kind of, well, because God said it's good, right? That's your argument, right? Because God said it's good, and it's good. That's what God's all being. So clearly, whatever He says is good, it's good. That's why I hate when people like, "What is part of the Bible is good?" But I don't like that because, like, if God says it's good, you know. So I don't know.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's bad to break up families in general, but God was okay with allowing that because He would
Hold on,
say,
Brittany.
oh, well, some of you can go free, but now you have to leave your kids and wife behind because they're still the property.
Look, Hunter, I just
Maybe they just got that dog in them. I don't
you're
know.
missing the point is all. Let me.
What point?
try this
Please,
on, 'cause I get-
talk to him.
I used to be in a very similar position. Okay, I don't know if you know who Sam Harris is. I used to listen to him a lot, and so I know.
I kinda
that
do. I
faith
don't
is a
remember.
good way to get
Talk to
through.
these niggas,
All
hold
of
on.
these, I believe that. I get it. There's tons of stuff in the Bible that's contradictory. It's difficult. Some of it seems barbaric. It's really difficult to figure out.
It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. It's not logical. It contradicts itself like every 2 seconds. This quote we looked up, the one quote we saw in the Bible all day, contradicted. Let me pull it up again, just so you guys understand. Anyone who beats their male or female or non-binary slave with a rod must be punished if the slave dies as a direct result, right? So if they had an illness, well, like, would that be a direct result? I don't know. Whatever, right? I'm not even gonna try to be nuanced with this. Who gives a fuck, right? But they are not to be punished if the slave recovers after a day or two. Also, so hey, you can whip your slave, which is fucked, right? Whatever, you can own somebody. But what if the slave recovers in 3 days? Fuck me, I don't know. Like, what happens? Who knows? Because there's no nuance in the Bible. Because just who cares? That's my problem with the Bible. So yeah, shush.
There's some things I read and I don't understand, or I can't figure out how to reconcile or justify. There's that is all over the place. When you only look at that stuff, you're like, if there's a single contradiction, it's supposed to be perfect, supposed to be from God, and there's something I don't get here. There's something that looks bad.
Yeah, it is, because he's God. I don't know. Like, it's not perfect, but it's supposed to be somewhat logical. Nothing's perfect, but it's supposed to be logical.
Whatever. But that is the petty stuff. The idea, what you said about faith is true. That there's no IQ gate on it. It's not, if you're smart enough, you know enough philosophy.
I can't either. I feel you.
Read enough studies, you can figure out the best way to life. It turns out, if you act according to...
Bro, I need to put a fan on, bro. Would it go through the mic? I don't know. It's hot as fuck. Just the last segment, but like, shit.
But also, what I'm trying to say is, like, okay, so how long were you guys together before you decided to get married?
To me, this is the petty stuff. Nor do I feel like this is even relevant.
Yeah, what the fuck does this have to do with anything? Like, I don't know why she's breaking up his marriage. Like, we're not here to dump you, but I'm gonna get married before you get, like, what are you talking about? At least he's not talking about it. Like, she is. And that's why I always said, no, now I'm annoyed. Now I'm on his side. The other guy, so whatever his name is, right? Because why should he bringing up the freaking marriage? Are they talking about two different times? This is annoying. This is annoying. Who are they? Who are these people?
Anymore to dive into this. I don't know what point you're trying to make, Mayo. I get what you're saying. So hold on, if I could just stress what you said.
Sure.
I'm not sure what Hunter means, but I think most people would date someone for months before they introduce them to their children. That's what I was saying. Is they wouldn't even introduce.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. You don't fucking. Hey, this Poe, I found out the strength. I'm sorry, but this woman off the street, she's your new mom. Like, why would you never do it? Because it's confusing hell. You already? No, you would wait. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty clear to me, but maybe people just don't understand. I know people aren't listening.
Introduce them though, until like.
Like, I'm burnt out right now. I still understand this shit. So.
Like this, we have boundaries there. But what
True.
Shit, chat, you distracted me, and I forgot what you'd said a second ago, Mayo. I'm sorry.
You're missing the point that it's about...
Yeah, but for me, that's the problem is I don't see it as the petty stuff as much, because for me, I'm like, if God is actually God, he needs to be benevolent. But
he needs to be based.
But I cannot reconcile a benevolent, perfect being.
I don't think he needs to be perfect with the laws, because nothing's really perfect besides, I guess, him, I guess. I don't know, but, like, they don't even make sense. They're not even, like, good, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't care.
Or the owning of people as property.
They're just bad.
Okay, like, now comment from my secular point. Like, how long were you guys together before?
Why does that matter?
I don't know, a couple years, I think.
And like, did you guys have children before you got married, or was it after?
I thought you already know this story.
I honestly don't. I really don't. I have
What is the point you're trying to get at?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just trying to understand a little bit better. That's all. I swear.
Why?
I'm not in a trap or anything.
Yes,
No,
it
I don't think
is.
you're getting me in a trap. I just don't think you're making a point.
Well, maybe not, but that's just weird.
A little bit better.
Well, yeah, we had Rose, and then we were apart for a little while. We decided to break up because we thought things were going to work out, but then we got back together, and then from there we got married.
Hey, that's the best way you get back, because you can't leave each other. I'm not even completely, like, lying. Like, my parents I wasn't born yet, but they broke up, and then they got back together. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? That happens. There's nothing wrong with that. Just because you break up when you're, like, younger, or when you're first dating. If you get back together, obviously that's why you broke up, but, you know, of course, I mean, you guys really love each other, because you couldn't stay away from each other, you know? So.
Married, etc. Yeah.
Depends.
Okay. Yeah. All right. No, that's okay. So, no, like, what I'm just saying is that I do think that, you know, you're saying, like, okay, we all agree that breaking up families, like, it is better to be with the if you have children.
Yeah, but also I would like to just further reconcile this, because when I say stuff like that, I want to be clear that the dynamic with my divorce at least is the dynamic with my divorce at least is definitely unconventional. We're not about to do this whole 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays, mom and dad can't be in the same room together crap. They still see both of us all the time. They don't. I don't even think they really understand fully that we're divorced.
Right.
Probably
I'm
not.
in a similar situation. Like, I get along really well with my ex. Like,
They probably just think you guys are living in different places because you need a break. I don't know.
Like, all able to, like, have, like, family Thanksgivings and stuff. Like, all of, like, my parents and their
It's
parents.
probably for the best, because when they do understand, they probably won't be upset as much, just because, like, they'll be like, oh, this is how it's been fine already, so who cares, you know?
Like, we're all,
It'll be a bit of,
and
you know.
friends with his girlfriend, and it's a good blended family. It's a good dynamic, and there's not like that. Like, it was never an ugly divorce, and that's probably
But his girlfriend is there at those. His girlfriend, the other person is going to be there at those. You can't order her.
You could order, like, I don't know. There's a difference, though. You don't have to, like, they may introduce them to the kids. You have to wait a little. Like, yeah, you can. You can't order them a la vida. I don't know. It's a boundary. You definitely really can, though. Like, you kind of can. Like, a little. You can ask, especially in this case, since they didn't be on good terms. And, yeah, they can ask. You know, do you really, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can.
Happen. You do need to understand that, like,
I don't need relationship advice from you guys, and
that's what I'm saying. You guys I want to take a relationship advice from you ever, so I don't know why they keep giving it to him.
Nor do I care to hear it. Truthfully, I have this boundary established. I will deal with my own personal relationship. This is not proving anything. All I'm trying to explain is that Exodus 20. Wait, no. I'm going to read this now. Exodus 21, 2 through 6, okay? When you buy a Hebrew slave, he will serve 6 years.
Why do you
The
fucking
7th year,
why
he
do you
goes free for
fuck
nothing.
slaves? I don't care about the slaves.
Because
This is the problem. They're having two different fucking conversation. He does and she doesn't, and it's annoying. And it's like, what the hell's happening? I'm kind of lost there. I'm just going off of what's happening at the moment, but it's really bizarre, and like I don't know what I both in here. It's
you're
the
arguing
family thing.
something different than what you're trying to do.
If the master gives him a wife,
Slaves, all right? And I should, like, I think that I'm fine with slaves. I don't care about that.
So hold on.
You're fine with slaves. Oh. Incredible. I knew she was racist. I'm not playing, but like not really. Cause she's that wild shit early. What'd she say? The one with, I should have put. I gotta. That's gotta be a clip on the channel. But like, wow, like incredible.
Everybody pause. You're on two different levels.
Like he knows it too. Like I'm just.
You're on two different levels. Brittany, you're here to talk about the personal things, and Hunter, both of us figured
I'm
maybe
like why?
a personal situation would lead to a reflection that might lead to you understanding where we're coming from better, and she wants to know if there's a bridge there to be built.
That's stupid. What bridge? That's dumb. Like I hate that. Like they think he's gonna come alt right because they're fucking because you got divorced. Who cares? Like yeah, it sucks. It really is bad. It might make you think about life and shit. But like they seem to divorce pretty like well and pretty recently, way better than like majority. Like, this is like probably top 1% of divorces. Which sounds weird, but like it's true. Because he still sees his kid every day. So you know that's like the dream, right? I mean not the dream, but like the ideal, I should say. You know. So I don't know what would he change if everything seems to be going well.
Brittany,
Unless he's
here
lying,
to
I don't
argue,
know.
like he's
Why would he
enjoying
lie?
the argument about Christianity right now and
Well, that's what we
the
started
efficacy of the Bible, and so he wants to talk about that instead more. And so there's two conversations happening that we have to take one at a time.
Shut up, woman.
okay, I understand what you're getting at then.
But we'll do both.
But no, I don't think that this is going to make like a bridge for.
Well, no,
I
it
got
doesn't have to
divorced. I
be-
don't think that like I didn't have like a near-death experience or something. Like I didn't even like me and Carissa were really unhappy being married, so I've been nothing but happy since the divorce.
Forget Carissa, forget your relationship. Okay, let's just put that aside completely. I'm trying to like see because I think that like the whole like making divorce extremely difficult is something that can even reach to lefties because I think that no matter what side of the aisle you're on, trying to break up families when most people, when 50% of the people are going through divorce, if there's ways that we can do this, that is not going to break up families. And if you are like making
Divorce isn't easy though. Like it's hard. Forget it. Like how doing it, but actually mentally it's hard. What are you talking about? It's not easy.
You're choosing your mate a lot better than like yeah, you're not sticking your kids into a family that is gonna be this like horrible relationship because you're not gonna marry.
People aren't trying to do that though. Some people are, but most people aren't. So.
Somebody
Like now it's full screen out.
that's gonna be horrible because you've actually tested it out a little bit. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay, that could work, yeah, but most people date for a while before they get married, so we kind of already have that. The thing is that there's a difference between encouraging social norms and then actually trying to legislate it. Like, I don't think it's right to legislate something with making divorce harder, but I do think that teaching people the importance of marriage and the weight of that commitment is also really important. I think you can instill those values in people.
I
I
disagree.
don't like the whole, like, you're not allowed to do it cause, so therefore you're stuck. I would rather people not want to do it and have an understanding why.
But that's the thing, like every single law that comes into play it happened because somebody else is fucking it up for everybody else.
But
And
that's
if
not how.
Well, okay. I swear to God, I read the F slur there. That was
But
okay.
now-
Whatever.
What's happening? We're
No, it's
having
not.
50% of divorces right now. Then people are fucking shit up because they're not choosing their mates properly. So maybe if we had a law that like made it where you can't just like run out so easily, if they're not going to be stuck in these horrible marriages, they're not going to be marrying just anybody. They're going to pick a little bit like more wisely on who they're going to get.
Not really. That's just a lie, though. Because even if you pick wisely, you can still get fucked because they change or something happens. What if their mom dies and they get super depressed and they start beating you? You know what I'm saying? Stuff that happens. That's why I hate that argument. Because people change and people don't realize that people change. It's not the same person after a while. And it doesn't your fault. I don't know. It's weird.
Get married so that the marriages will actually last longer.
This is just okay. I understand where you're coming from, but this ignores the fact that people grow and change. Sometimes they.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's like I'm giving him the information right now. You don't even understand.
Be really compatible and literally can grow and no longer be compatible. That's a common thing.
Bro, I'm intelligent
You're
as
neglecting
fuck.
the fact
I'm
that-
actually like impressing myself right now. It's incredible. I know this isn't a very complicated argument, but
that,
Just
again,
up 3 for
are
3.
Also really bad environments for kids to be in, even when the family's together. If the parents are staying together strictly for the kids, that is a bad environment for the kids. That also is very detrimental for the kids' psychology. So
It's not as
there is more
detrimental.
nuance here. That's all I'm getting at.
I
And
probably
then
should answer this,
Answer the
right?
final part of the question is
Shit.
there some kind of a bridge here? No,
fuck,
I'm not
I actually kind of
becoming
okay.
right-wing or Christian.
Well, no one's on stream anyway. I'm All right, I'm back. We're almost done to this, so got like about 8 more
Or
minutes.
anything. I share my thoughts on some of this stuff, and that's it.
No, we got 10 minutes, but I can't do math. My
Break
fault.
it to you guys. Did you guys think I was like becoming right wing?
Would you? Okay, so
She probably thought that she was really stupid. So
in your next relationship, would you ever do like any of the things that you did before? Would you allow
Well,
her
the
to
first
do
thing that no, the first thing I would do is not ever get in a committed relationship again. The second thing I'm doing is never getting married again.
Wait,
Yeah.
Really?
you plan on being in, like you plan on being like a Destiny now?
No, Destiny is in a relationship. He's in an open relationship.
Wait, what? I hate that. It's like, do you play Destiny? No, Destiny's in a relationship. He's married. What are you talking about?
Open relationship.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't want an open relationship.
Well, here's the thing though. He's in a very different situation. They're still kind of together. They just don't live together. Like she might even like sleep with him again. Like you never know. They could get like together. Honestly, like you never know. Maybe they'll change. Like when people get older, a lot of it. I don't know what their problem is, but like I think they talk about this like this Blackish, right? Where the grandparents, right? They got broken up because of all these problems. But most of it had to do with like kids and stuff. Like once you get older, a lot of these problems go away because like they're older. There's not a lot of responsibilities, especially like you start to retire and shit. So they might get back. You never know. So like he probably doesn't even want to get it because like who cares? Maybe he could still like, sleep with people too, and that's not being open because you're divorced. I just confused. What is she talking about? She just processed that.
I just don't want a
What kind of
relationship.
what? You just said I wouldn't be in a committed relationship ever again. What does that
He
mean?
doesn't want to be emotionally connected.
Like yeah, like
and
somebody like
exclusive and
no, like
possessive. He
there's
wants-
nothing wrong with having like friends who you can have sex with sometimes.
Exactly. I'm saying it's strong as fuckboy arc. Okay, let him do his thing.
And so long as everybody's chill with that, that's all.
So you're just gonna like just fuck whoever will fuck you?
His
No,
possessiveness is
not
broken.
whoever
His-
will want to fuck me. If there's somebody who I'm attracted to and they're attracted to me, maybe, and there's chemistry, sure. I mean, yeah.
And you actually think you're not gonna get emotionally invested ever?
No, I think that I can be a little emotionally invested because I can really appreciate somebody as a.
There's a difference between like I don't think that she could understand this because it's very like it's a lot to process. Let me explain it to you guys, right? He's saying that you can be like someone who like you sleep with multiple times, maybe you date a little, but you're probably not gonna get married to them. That's what he's saying. Like a friend with benefits, maybe slightly more, maybe even somewhat of a girlfriend, but like you're probably not gonna get married. Maybe they will, because you really never know. If you fall in love, you fall in love. You know what I'm saying? It's just it is what it is. But he's probably saying like it's not just a one and done. What he's trying to say. You can have a friend with benefit. It's possible. I know she probably can't understand that, but it's possible.
friend and somebody who is and who we can.
You're
Wait,
not-
hold on. Yo, you asked me. Yo, chill.
I know, but you're not being realistic.
I am being completely realistic.
Oh, that's pretty realistic. I'd say like yeah, it's gonna be hard. Like yeah, but it's pretty realistic. Just not get married again. I don't think it's that impossible. I mean, yeah, he's been married already. I don't know.
Break it to you, but this is literally already happening right
Damn, you see they posting right now.
fucking now.
There you go. Talk to him, Sigma.
Like this is like you're not gonna think like this in
People
future.
call that a
You don't know that. Maybe he won't. Like who cares? Like,
rebound. Like you're with a
Yeah,
girl
it's
right now that
rebound.
you don't feel possessive over, that you don't like want to stay with, and all of that, that you don't want to like envision a future and everything. That's what they call a rebound, man.
I'm okay. Yeah, I mean, you are more than welcome to think that. I don't know really. There's no way to convince you that it's not that case, but sure. Go
Look,
ahead.
I get why your possessiveness is broken in you now, right
I
now.
never. What
Yeah.
are you talking about right now?
I hate this when the people. I get why this is your thing. Even though you said it's not, but I sometimes you could understand like someone's just being coping and stuff, but like he's just saying stuff and he's being pretty honest and like maybe I'm on Hunter's side because these two are idiots. Like I can't really take anything seriously, but like I don't know. It's just weird. Wait a minute. Hold on. Brittany Hunter said no. So did they both say that? So does that mean both of them? So I don't know what they're talking
You
about.
just said
There's no
that-
possessiveness that's been broken.
I don't know what we're talking
I'm not
about.
possessive.
Okay.
You should be.
You
That's-
absolutely should be.
I hate that. Like you should be. Like you don't know shit. All right. Shut up.
But, you know,
Your
listen,
views of why certain people should act in relationships
You guys think slavery's okay, and you're a racist. So
are
I
also
don't
the
know.
reason why it's a good thing that divorce is so easy.
Well, no, here's the thing. Like, I think, like, most women, they want their guy to be possessive because it makes them feel, like, important. Like, if I had a guy...
Sure, kind of, but they're divorced, though. Who cares? And he's not trying to get married, so your point's stupid.
Who was, like, okay with me just going around and fucking everybody and doing whatever, I would feel like shit. That would make me feel
Not all people. That's you. You're not fucking a woman. You really don't represent women, so I mean, you're stupid. I mean, I'm sorry.
so shitty because...
Let's finish this, bro, because my brain's
Sure,
starting to fry.
if
Hold
you're
on.
in a like, yeah, that's the type of relationship you're in, sure. But
We're about to put
if
those
you're
2
also in a
times
relationship where this is
because
somebody who
you're
you're friends with,
yeah,
somebody
that's
who you
true.
had sex with sometimes, and also somebody who is understanding of that situation. It's not just like you have sex one time and then leave, fucking total stranger. No, it's just like this is a friend. They can come over and we can have sex if we want,
Yeah,
hang out,
that's hookup,
and then they leave.
culture, fine. But, like, the lower
Hookup
a
culture is
woman
like fucking random people drunk at a bar. That's no. I'm talking about like
The lower
You talk
a
about
woman
pickup
feels about
culture is
herself, the
different.
lower
I don't
what
know.
they're going to do. The guy sets the boundaries of what that she can do. If you set those fucking boundaries,
The woman sets the boundaries too, you dumb like hoe. Like I don't know, like she's annoying me. You both of them set boundaries. Well, like the man sets the boundaries, but I could also do this. You can't. Like I don't know. It's weird. Both of them do. It's just how relationships work. It's wild because I've really ever been in an actual relationship and I still notice shit and they don't. It's like incredible, you know. Like I'm just like educated all this shit because I'm like trying to be online and look at the show all the time. But like I don't know.
like, she'll just get away. She'll push and push and push and get away with whatever she can. The guy needs to be there.
What is she? I act like woman. I used to. Is she a red pillar? Because she act like woman used to believe. manipulative like people. Like some of them are like bad women, but not all of them. Like no, they won't. Like if you don't tell them, oh, you can't cheat, doesn't mean she's good at cheat. She probably won't because this is common like courtesy. I don't know. Usually it's just things you don't do unless they say you can, or you're just a fucking asshole. I don't know.
You're just projecting right now, Brittany, and it's okay. Maybe you feel that
Sure, she probably is projecting, honestly.
you need like a strong, firm, manly hand
Most
to guide
women
you
do.
through life,
Even
but
if they don't, most women do.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry, it's just.
Yeah, we need a strong man, but you don't need a fucking, I don't like abusive. I don't know, it's weird.
you're
It's
doing the
just
thing
like-
again, but it's okay. You're doing the thing where, again, like, you might be a little ditzy and you're projecting that on all women. But
She's
just
very
because you
ditzy.
need That doesn't mean that's what all women need.
I don't like that, like the ditzy blonde. She reminds me of it, so I can't stand her. Who's calling? What? Is it notification? Okay, it's weird. I'm hearing shit now. See, I know
Alright,
it's
let me.
too late.
This is the only time I say something like this, but like when the text message revealed, like when he was being like really firm with her, she was extremely submissive. She was extremely submissive to it.
With the
Who?
OnlyFans guy?
Her nature.
She fell into it naturally.
Really firm with her.
What are
I
you
promise
talking about?
I mean, naturally, so when I mean, what?
You would, like,
What?
you're not that. You're not the dominant type where you're going to be like, you know, having a firm hand and stuff. And so she.
No,
was,
we had
like,
boundaries, and we stuck to them.
I hate this because they said we wouldn't attack you for your ticket marriage, and that's what they're doing right now. It's just pissing me off, kind of, because they're kind of just scummy. And like, yeah, we all knew this was gonna happen, but like,
we're respected throughout the entirety of it.
You set bad boundaries, then, man.
Okay, but you just said that I don't put my foot down or something. I did, and those boundaries were respected the whole time.
No, I don't think she meant like that. She doesn't mean you didn't put your foot down and that happened. She meant
didn't they get divorced? They just didn't like each other. Like living, that's how people work. If there's just two people sometimes just can't live with each other after a while. Not that she cheated on him. That's not the boundaries weren't like they set them, but like people just can't handle it. And it was probably for him too. She probably had boundaries she didn't want to follow. I don't know. It's just how people work. You know what I'm saying? Some people just aren't meant for each other. Maybe they will be in the future. Who knows? But it's just bizarre. Like it's just basic stuff.
I think she meant that she clearly
Me
responded.
and the chat aren't like on the
naturally
same like
well to
brainwave
that,
right now. I'm just saying.
and that Brandon thinks that's
reason-
not probably how you act.
The reason I'm cutting
And-
you off is because you're just making shit up right now, and that's not even true.
All right, I don't
He
wanna press-
specific. No, it's fine. You can press me. I don't care. I've already addressed all this anyway. It's kind of irrelevant, but I don't care. Like, it's no. The reason all that shit
got, like,
even leaked was because
7
the guy
minutes
got
left.
mad that Carissa ghosted him because he was making her uncomfortable. So you don't know what you're talking about by saying, well, she
Get
responded
home,
so well to
liberal.
his dominant hand.
Like that's her first mistake is like doing anything with somebody with melanin. All right, like that's
What are
gonna
you
get.
talking?
Whoa! Come on! Stop with the racism. Jesus Christ! Was that? It's not even. You can't do this twice and say melanin. You're being racist, try to hide it because hopefully someone just doesn't notice you said we were talking about black people. I think God he knows this time. This might have to be thumbnail.
What is that all about? What are you saying right now?
I'm just saying, don't fucking trust that shit. Like, don't ever trust that shit. Like that. This is why you stay with your own kind. All right.
Are you kidding me right
Jesus Christ! She just doesn't like black people. Do like Asian people melanin? It's just like a black thing, right? Well, I guess like darkest to like Indians, right? I'm talking about actually like Indians, not like Native American. But Native Americans too, I guess too. Wow. She's just racist. But like in the worst way, because she's saying melanin people. That just sounds super racist. Just say black people. That's like you trying to hide it. Like, that's so scummy. I don't like her at all. Like, I didn't before, but I really don't. Because this is like the second time.
now? You think this happened because the guy was black?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
You know, Brittany.
That was her first mistake, and like that's disgusting.
Wait, are you trolling right now? You trying to get me banned?
No, not at all.
Hunter, she's come a long way since we first met.
None of that.
We were supposed to be like chill and civil, but now you're saying some of the most unhinged, deranged shit I've ever heard in my life. That also.
Only real stuff, obviously.
Shut
Wait,
up, see.
melanin is real. You
Even
trying
as
to
Lawrence
bring
pissed
any kind
off,
of
it's like, what's
behavior to
happening?
Melanin is fucking ludicrous. What is?
Like, black people, like, you're just saying black people, these animals. Like, you don't understand what I'm saying. You sound like Nick Fuentes. You sound worse. I mean, no, not worse. But you sound like Nick Fuentes right now. What are you saying?
You know, if he didn't have all that melanin, that would not have happened. All right.
He never.
You think melanin makes people like animals? Like, what are you talking about? Jesus, it just changes your skin color. It's not my fault. All right,
would have leaked
blame the
stuff if
sun.
He was a white guy.
It's God's fault actually, because he put me on the earth. It turned me black. All right, so blame God. All right.
That guy's fucking racist too. That guy's a racist.
Wait, what happened? Wait, what's the relevance of him being black and then leaking this? Do white guys never leak
No, that guy's
stuff?
a racist. He had a humiliation fetish to like make a white girl like feel humiliated.
Says who? Says what evidence? You don't have any evidence. You're just saying
He's a
that.
disgusting piece of shit, and I'm sorry that you went through that. Like, I do feel bad that you went through that. I wish you would like be a little bit more like show a little more human, like freaking emotion, like show like be real about it. And,
What do you mean? Where do you feel like I'm not being real about this?
I just
She-
feel like putting
she
on
was
this,
expecting-
like,
she
mask,
was
like,
expecting-
it can bother you, and I don't
She
know
was
why.
expecting when you come back.
Tough
hold on, she was
luck. You
expecting
thought I
when-
would be over here sobbing, broken, and
No.
so sad and down.
You're
That's
you're
just not how it
saying
is.
that you're sob about it, but I'm saying like you're making so many excuses about it, and I don't think you should do that either.
What? Can you give me one excuse?
This
I
is
made
good.
that
This is
feels
what I'm
like
here
an excuse?
for.
It's a lot for her.
What is
What
happening?
excuse did I make for her?
That like she was the one being manipulated, that like he took advantage of her.
He
that
did to a
didn't, like,
degree, but she also had said things that I found to be hurtful towards me, and I talked
And what does it have to do with him? Wait,
about that as well.
I'm so confused. Wait.
first place.
How-
Well, yeah, because he was a black guy. according to you.
Exactly.
Let's go! I knew you were gonna make it, Hunter.
So, so can you try to tell me how him being black has any relevance here?
It's disgusting. Okay.
No, not
Hunter,
Yeah, I agree. Black people are nasty. You see me in bed.
disgusting.
all-
You're disgusting, but that's not an argument. So tell me again, what does this have to do with it?
Wait, hold on, Hunter. All of our everything we believe, all of that.
See, now I know what people called her Nazis before she racist. So I wasn't the only one who had the weird vibe with her. So clearly it's something. I just had the freaking like the sense, my racist sense was tingling. I just couldn't tell what it was. So
She has a point. That black guy is a racist who was getting off on the.
don't call him a black guy. He's just a dude.
Humiliating a white.
From what evidence, though? Do we have any evidence of this? Or are you guys just saying this? Say why? Was he getting like a boner while he posted? Did he have a video of it?
White girl. In the first place, that's the type of like fetish he was doing, and so that's the fact that he did all of this and humiliated words and like broke everything, pushed.
But why? But I don't care about that. Let's say if that was it, why is him being black the problem? Because saying because he's black he did this. No, it's because he's probably a bad person. If this is what we're talking, which yeah, it seems that way, right? Also, something I'm missing, right? Is that McDarif? No, I don't know. Sorry, whatever. But you're just saying melanin people. And I hate that melanin people. Stop calling them that. Say black people. Say I don't know. They don't have to say people of color because you're probably might say color person. Call us niggas. I don't know. Don't call me fucking melanin. It's just so weird. It's so weird because like does that apply to non-black? Because melanin is like just like the skin tone, right? So you could be not black, but like be melanin, right? You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like Hispanic or some shit. Like you have melanin in you. Am I wrong? I'm not, right?
What
is
All of that
happening?
is perfect.
This is unhinged.
Just imagine, what if he is a racist against like white people, or is a humiliation fetish for white girls, and all of that?
I don't think it's true, but like sure.
It would add up to him acting worse, wouldn't it?
I guess, like in your little story, yeah, but this just sounds like a little story again. I'm looking this up though.
This doesn't sound real. I think you're just making this up because you're racist. Because you said some shit earlier, and like we missed that, right? You said some wild shit. I think you're just racist, right?
But, wait, is melanin correlated with anything else besides skin
What if
tone?
he's just racist? What if he's just racist against white people? It doesn't matter about melanin.
He's looking this shit up, bro. Like, no, it's not. Like, we have to look it up just because, you know.
For you guys to be over here bitching that he's racist when Brittany just said it's because he's black that he acted this way is first of all hilarious.
Because he's a black racist against white girls.
Wait. She said it was because of his melanin.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter how racist I am. I'll admit I'm racist against melanin, whatever. But I'm not talking.
That's not good though. Like I don't know. Like I know we make jokes like, oh, I'm racist against like Italians or some shit, but I'm really not, right? I'm not. Like I'm usually like, so of course Italian people do that, but then I'm like I'm joking, right? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I like Italian people. I like Italian food, pizza. You know what I'm saying? But dead ass. Like, I'm cool with Italian people, right? We're cool, right? You know what I'm saying? You're immigrants too, just like we were brought in forcefully. You guys got to come in, but you know what I'm saying? I get it, right? We have our own struggles. You know what I'm saying? My Italian brothers, we're cool. I'll go to Italy one day. I'm not gonna help myself here, but the point is, you're just racist. That's not a good thing to have. Like, oh, I'm just racist. Like, no. And at least do it in private. I don't care what you do in private. You know, it's not good, but like, you're just kind of just a real piece of shit human being. Like, I'm really because now your kid's gonna be racist. I feel like. I feel so bad for your kid, honestly. Like, this isn't even like you shouldn't have kids. I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm not sorry. No, fuck you.
I'm talking about me. I'm talking about this guy. Like, first of all, he like, there's no way like he would like she ghosted him, so he decided to like do this whole like humiliation, not just to her, but to.
But where's the fetish thing? I don't think it's real.
She didn't answer his calls.
I agree, the guy was fucking pathetic, but what does this have to do with him being black? You're just saying because he wait, so you're saying because he wanted to humiliate a white girl that he was being racist or something? Again, maybe this maybe this racist, maybe this guy specifically was racist against white people or had some weird fetish for that. And that is kind of fucked up. What does this mean? How does this mean that her mistake was talking to a black guy in general?
The reason that she did this is because she has white guilt. She feels like, oh, well, we did.
So you think that because white people... Wait, what? That's stupid. That's not really why. No. This is annoying because I have family who, like, dated white people. You know what I'm saying? So this is kind of pissing me off now because this is such a stupid argument. This is like when a black person makes why shouldn't they date white people? At least they have something okay. Even though I think they're wrong. At least the argument kind of makes sense. When a white person says they shouldn't date a black person, it's just stupid, you know? Like, I think they're both wrong, but one's way worse, and she's not really helping herself at all. So.
Slavery. So now, like, I know.
Yes, you're so right. Thank you. Mind reading, Brittany. Brittany from Politically Provoked. Well, you know what you should do, actually? Brittany from Palm Reading Provoked. You could literally read my palm right now and tell me what's going on.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You don't
I'm sorry, guys, but so far, let's just go over this. We've heard that it's okay to slap your kids so long as they are better in a day or two. It's okay for you to fucking have slaves according to the Bible, but it's not okay to plant seeds in the wrong field for some reason. And it's wait, what else do we go about? I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's right. And you are the guy, or Milo at least is the one who has the quote unquote like.
So one's Milo and the other Brittany. I just need to know your name so I can shit on later.
Moral foundation, despite the one arguably way more sympathetic towards slavery. So I don't know where else this conversation is going to go.
It doesn't.
Well, so what happens if you plant your seeds in the wrong field, Hunter? That we know now from agriculture and science thousands of years later.
What?
Well, you plant your seeds in the wrong field, all the nutrients get fucked up, and it doesn't work anymore, and then you starve to death. All of your people.
What do we know
starve to
now
death.
about how bad slavery is?
There's a pretty big deal. What we know is that if your slaves aren't disciplined and they're out of line, then you're.
Wait,
True. That's what I'm saying, bro. Gotta beat them. You know what I'm saying?
if the
Got
slaves aren't
'em.
disciplined?
Yeah. Then what do you get? A slave revolt, and then what? Well, they kill.
That's what I'm
everyone.
saying. Is God allowing for
And
that?
then he kill everybody. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, sure. I agree with that. I'm not even joking right now. Yeah, we should have slave revolts. If I was a slave, I'm not saying I get why. I know why. We were breaking down, the whole argument, right? But if I was a slave, I'm just saying. I know, like, obviously I'm speaking from modern experience, but I'm just saying. I'm fucking, I don't know, I'm doing something. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. I'm fuck. I'm doing some revolt. We're revolting. And if we die, hey. I don't know, bro. What if we don't? That's more my thing. What if we don't? We make it out. At least, I don't care if one person makes it out. I call it an accomplishment. What if we all die but we shut down the slave factory? Hey, that's an accomplishment. That's money they lose. Taking money away from white man.
An entire institution to continue. You were trying to say, well, look at what the science nowadays says about the fields. Huh, maybe God was right. Well, what does the science say about how bad slavery is? I guess the Bible was wrong.
Got
I think you
him.
guys are both mentally ill. I think you're both dealing
True.
with a lot of projection. Brittany, I think that you're still hurting from your own divorce and you're projecting a lot on me.
Wait, she got divorced? So what the fuck is she talking about? Okay, this pisses me off, because I didn't know she got divorced. Because why is she giving advice? She has no right to give advice if you both got divorced. Because first of all, she's stupid. She doesn't have a right. But she also got divorced. So what the hell she done?
Mayo, I think that you're a very sad person. I know you guys try to keep civil. I cannot be civil with Mayo. You're very degenerate, and Brittany, you're just a racist piece of shit. So, yeah, sorry. This was just another day in the asylum. I appreciate the call, but I'm out of here. Jesus.
Incredible.
What the fuck, man?
Nice. That was miserable. That was funny and miserable at the same time. Like, I had it ups and downs. I almost barely made it. But we're good. You know what, Hunter? You're getting a sub for that just because that was incredible. That was honestly the fact you sat through that whole thing. I would have fucking killed myself. I would have been raging, alright? I should have said that, but the stream's almost over anyway. So, make sure to leave a like, fucking subscribe, all that good shit. I don't know if anyone's still watching me, but if you are, I guess thank you. I appreciate it. All this shit's gonna be uploaded to my YouTube channel. I don't know if I'm gonna upload today. I think I'm gonna upload like tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll upload like super late. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's really about it. Have a nice day. Next stream will be tomorrow. What time do I get home? I get home from work at 5. And then I'd say around 6 maybe? 5:30? Depends how I feel. No, I'm gonna get home at 5, so I'll probably like 5:30, I'd say. Yeah. But yeah, let me just get OBS up because I need to know this.